Hey guys. Hey guys. I gotta take this down, huh? How is everyone? How are you guys today? I'm trying to adjust this lighting. You know, I'm still working on stuff, right? Ugh. What y'all think about that? I think that looks good right there. I think that looks good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. This was another, I cannot say impromptu because I actually scheduled this last night because when stuff hits me, I'm just going to come on here and discuss it. So I know we're supposed to have case study tomorrow. If I do it tomorrow, it's going to be early. I hope you guys are ready to discuss that. But today, we're here to do this, talk about this right here. What do you guys think about that topic? Okay, I'm looking at it on my phone because I'm getting like a lot of glare, but then I'm looking at it here because I want to make sure that it makes sense on camera. So that's great. So we have here Sharina. Sharina was the first one here. I got to give Sharina her props, you guys, because Sharina, I usually tease Sharina for being late. So I got to give Sharina her props. Hey, Sharina. Why did that pop back up there? That's strange. I don't even know. Let me get this down, but I'm just going through the comments now. Hold on. I don't know why that's even up there. How do I get that down? How do I get that down? Okay, so Sharina was the first one here. Baby, you knew. Baby Dino Bat. Hey. Um, Keeping Nettie. Hey. Look at this person right here. That's me. Hey. I'm so cheesy. Hey, Nettie. J Discoveries. Hey. Um, Shannon Kane, you look great. Thank you. Because guess what? I work today. I just put some lotion on too. I put on some of that pedicure lotion because y'all know I would come on camera rusty and dusty. My hands are usually rusty, but today my whole arm and everything was rusty because it's so cold and dry here. Yeah, thank you. Nails by Cookie 67 Willis said, hello, everyone. Hi. Hey, Victoria's here. Hello. Hey, Tori. Sometimes I'm kind of scared. I'm like, I'm going to scare these people away because I am so aggressive. I can't help it. I have to really catch myself, you guys. But people who know me, I think it's just regular. But when I hear myself being played back on something, I'm like, Sneisha, you're so aggressive. Stop it. But that's what ladies do, right? If you want anything in this world. Oh, Anthony's here. Hey, Anthony. I might be gonna bother you today. I'm not. Malaya, hey. See, you all are becoming regulars too. You and a couple of you all becoming regulars. Welcome back. I'm so glad I didn't scare you all off. Don't be afraid of my voice. Like, that's just my voice. I'm sorry. Hey, Chrissy. Nails by Cookie said, I ordered my design apron today. Yay! You know what? I was surprised because people have been asking me to design something. My designs apron for the longest. And I would go, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I finally did it. And this thing is really selling. Like, thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the support. And that's why I was like on the community board, I said, you know what, you guys, it's only gonna be, I had it for the first 10, but then I saw how well it was selling. I'm like, you know what? Let me just extend it. So I went ahead and changed the offer where you don't have any code or anything that's needed, but I extended it to run until tonight at midnight, and then it goes to regular price. So like right now, I think you're getting like $10 off. Yeah, it's $10. You're getting $9.95 off. So I'm surprised and I'm ecstatic. Thank you. Thank you. But you guys keep in mind that that particular item, it's print on demand. So I don't just have those sitting in my house. So as soon as I get those orders, I try to place them right away so they can go right into production. I'm just a designer, and I work with the manufacturing plants a wholesale manufacturing plant. So you will have it. I will be uploading your tracking very shortly. Buffy the Barbie, you are new. I hope you don't piss me off today. Okay, well, I hope not either. But if I do, you should just click off. That's all. Okay. We need a mask to go with. Okay. No, for real this time. Okay. So, okay. I'm going to keep going here. I'm looking at my phone too. So, let's see here. I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody or anything like that. We're here to talk about business and all of that. I'm not, I don't know if we have hagglers or anything. I'm just going to tell you, I'm not going to deal with it at all. So, I'm going to work on that. I have too many things on my list. I'm really trying, you guys. That's all I could do. Can't afford an apron right now. Wait for a tax return. I mean, the stuff will be up there. Stuff will be up there. Hello, everyone. New Brown. You said you love the background. Yay. Dominia, I'm so glad you're here. We need some moderation going on. I need you here. I need you on your moderation duties, please. You said let me go back to that. Oh my God, I'm losing comments. Nunu is here. Hi, Nunu. You say you love the background, and yes, give me my props for being on time. I did. I did a whole little thing, right? I did that for you. So I haggle you, but then I give you your props, girl. You was the first one here, like, hey. And to tell you the truth, Sharina would get on the phone and call me because Sharina got my number. Sharina would call me like, "Where you at?" For real. So, hey, y'all, make sure you like the video while y'all here. I just popped in to tell you that I'm in New Orleans for the weekend, so I'm drinking a lot of tea. If you're new to this channel, it's Saturday. You know what you're supposed to have, your teas. Okay. So I'm not going to lie. I did kind of block some comments, and it's because I really don't want stuff like to even go left, but I realized in watching some of the videos that what you guys are typing and what I'm reading, I could be misconstruing it, and it could be misconstrued both ways. So I'm just saying, like, I don't want no drama. I don't want no mess, like, for real. That's why I do have a moderator. So I'm just saying, I did have to block someone's comment. I'm not going to do it. That's why I have a moderator. Okay. Love the background. Da, da, da. Sharina said this. A man version. Anthony, what do you think a man version of that would be? Just give me some ideas. I'm not trying to be smart. Like, do you all, what would a man version of that be? I don't know. Dominia, this is a good test for you. We have a haggler in here. Go ahead and show your moderation skills. This is your job right now. I'm just going to ignore it, and I'm going to see what you do with that to see if you know what to do. Dominia, you have some duties and you have some buttons that you can push because you are a moderator. So this is actually a good exercise for you. I'm going to keep going. Dominia said, y'all be in bed. Don't make me seem like a stalker. You're not a stalker, girl. I feel like you're my friend, like, for real. And I'm not just saying that. And this is actually a pedicure. I'm in my pedicure area. This is a pedicure area right here. This is what you typically would see if you're working in a higher end spa, if you're working in a hotel or anything like that. This is what you would see. So normally the stations are not set up like your pedicure stations and your discount salons, those type of individual stations. You'll see more of the benches. When I worked at the airport, because I worked for O'Hare Airport, all of our spas in the airport were set up like this. People just sit across a bench and soak their feet. So this is more of a modern feel to a pedicure area. So that's where I am right now. Yes, Sharina, you're not a stalker. You're part of the original gang. So that's the background. Thank you so much. So Dominique, I'm still trying to see if you know what to do as moderator, because I still see stuff up here that should not be up here. I need you to do your moderation stuff, honey. I'm just saying, I can do it easily, but I'm trying to see if you know what to do as moderator. It's a duty. It's a real duty. Okay. You are my friend. Yes. Can I borrow some money? My birthday is coming up. Girl, y'all, for my birthday, I'm gonna put my cash app up here. I'm trying to enjoy myself for my birthday. Thank you, Anthony, for liking the background. Okay. Dominia says she blocked and removed. Thank you so much, because that sort of thing is distracting. And it's so crazy how, if you don't like someone, why would you give them energy and be following them and paying attention to me? If I don't like someone, I just remove them from my life and my memory. I don't give them energy. That's so crazy. But some people don't have energy. I mean, they don't have anything else to do. That's why we do have moderators, and it's going to get worse as the channel grows. But let's get into what we are talking about. And I already know that. I already expect that, because I know I'm going to be controversial, because I say what it is. This is not going to be a plastic channel. I'm just going to say what it is. I ain't stepping on nobody else's toes, but don't step on mine. You don't like what I'm doing, get the hell away. Get the hell on. It's that simple. I ain't bothering you. Don't bother me. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't watch the channel. Watch the next channel. So we're going to talk today about why licensed nail techs do it better. You like, I should just put that up there. No, but for real, why licensed nail techs do it better. What's an issue? Why did you say that? If you look at the last one, I told you I'm on both sides of the fence. And so now I said, you know what? Stuff hits me. I got to go live. This hit me last night. I was up here helping my friend with her YouTube channel. She was using my green screen, creating her channel. We got it up and going. It's a totally different type of channel. But shoot, I was sitting there watching her record in my little area. And I'm like, I got something I want to talk about. And while she was sitting there recording, I put this up. So I have a few bullet points. And I want to know, why do you guys think non-licensed nail techs do it better? I don't know exactly who in here is licensed, who's non-licensed, but why do you guys think that non-licensed nail techs do better? Have you thought about that? Like, when you saw the title, did you think about it? Just wondering. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Why do you think non-licensed nail techs do it better? Thank you, Dominia. See why I need a moderator, and I might get another one. So if you're not here in certain videos as the channel grows, someone else, it might be Sharina. Sharina, you got the guts, you got the balls to be a moderator. Okay, I'll get into it. The first reason why this is just my little old humble opinion, feel like non-licensed nail techs do it better is this. And I want you to be motivated by the things I'm about to say, okay? Be motivated. Don't be offended. When I say things, I don't say it to get you offended. I do want you to get a little riled up, because you need to have your ruffles feathered. And when you finish this video, you'll know exactly why. Non-licensed nail techs do this. They are risk takers. Let's think about this. Non-licensed nail techs wanted to do it so bad. They're like, I'm doing it right now. I don't care. I'm about to start right now. I'm already doing it. I'm about to get this. I'm about to do it. I'll figure out the rest later. They are risk takers. Entrepreneurship is a big part. A big part of that is being a risk taker. They are definitely risk takers. Wouldn't you agree? And that's why I said that. I said, I got to make this. I have got to make this, because it's always this battle. I keep telling you all every week online about licensed versus non-licensed. And I'm like, I see both sides. And so I wanted to say on behalf of them, I see their side too. And these are the things I see. And it's something that we can all learn from. They are truly risk takers. I was a risk taker, but back then there was no big deal about license or not license, But I mean, even now, people, that's how passionate they are about what they do. You get it? They are passionate. They're that passionate. So true. They are not scared. True. Maybe because they cut corners. I'm not sure because I haven't fully started my journey, just doing the research right now. And that's a good thing to do. So true. So that's the first one. They are not scared. They are not scared. Now I'm going to move on to the next one of why non-licensed nail techs do it better. Y'all ready for this? They focus on the advantages versus the obstacles. Now that one right there, that's powerful. If you've been a watcher on this channel, you will know that that is powerful, and that very much pertains to a lot of the people in this group. They focus on the advantages versus the obstacles. What I have noticed here, not with anyone in particular, but overall, and reading my DMs and everything, people focus on the obstacles to obtaining their dreams, and they focus and give that more energy than the advantages of it. They know they want it and they see why they want it, but they tend to focus their energy on the obstacles. And these non-licensed nail techs focused on the advantage. I want to do this. I want to do it now. And screw all of that. I'm doing this now and I'll figure it out as I go along. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not saying any of this is correct, but we do have something to learn from them because entrepreneurship takes a big level of risk. And I just noticed that a lot of non-licensed nail techs, once I sat and thought about it, and even myself back then, I wasn't focused on obstacles. When I graduated out of high school, like I always do, when I'm looking for something, 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 I get in my car and start driving around looking for what I'm looking for. I will literally, when I was looking for my big salon, I used to spend hours by myself driving around the city, scouting areas, looking for a building way back then. I used to drive around scouting areas and going home and researching. Even now, I drive around, I look for different things that I'm thinking of because I have some big things coming on business and pleasure. I research it. And I think about, I focus myself more on that because it all goes into manifestation. Because if I put more energy into the advantages and start making steps using my advantages, the obstacles usually kind of dissipate. Just like Sharina. Sharina, you said with yours, you had this in your mind of this big obstacle. And in one conversation here online, you realized that there was no obstacle. And once you started focusing on the advantages that you have in your corner, and you actually started putting some things in motion. Am I right, Sharina? I want you to come and tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Once after this one conversation here on YouTube and having a little support from the people here in this group, and you went and did just a little bit of research, you found that, wow, that obstacle is really not an obstacle. That was something I chose to focus on without doing any research, just to say that's an obstacle. So I'm just going to focus on that. And I'm going to tell you, psychologically, we do that as a scapegoat to say, I want to do it, but that right there, so I can't do it, right? Because of that right there, so I ain't going to do it. It's easier to focus on an obstacle. It might take a little digging and searching to work with your advantages. You have advantages. Am I right, Sharina? I'm just using you as an example. They focus more on their advantages than obstacles. Another person in this group has, everybody we talk to, they have way more advantages on their side than obstacles. And we have to twist our mind to start focusing and sitting down looking at what do we have right now? Right now, I do have a space I could do it in. Right now, I do have this. I can start practicing at least on people. Right now, income tax is coming around, so I can start getting supplies and working on it. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. So you said so true. And you said, hey, Regine. So that's that. And this doesn't have to be a super long video, but that's number 2, right? So they are risk takers and they focus on advantages versus obstacles. Now, the third one is this one right here. They own their talents fully. They own their talents fully. What is she talking about? What do you think I mean by that? They own their talents fully. Fully. Yes, ma'am. Think about that. We're talking about non-licensed nail techs. They own their talents fully. What I've seen in being a non-licensed nail tech at one point in my career and being licensed, I noticed that a lot of these newer nail techs, the younger ones, they're unlicensed, but they don't care. They own their talent. They know this is what this, they know that this is a gift. They know they're good. I noticed that a lot of them, they're like, shh. In these groups, they post up, they work like, look, I did that. They own their talent. They have high self-confidence when it comes to this. It's the reason why they do it better. I have to be honest with you. I can look at it from both sides. But you know, I'm pro-license. But we do have something to learn from them. They do own their talents. They are not scared to get out there because they know they're good. And even for those who may not be that good, because I've seen some that'll get up there and say, I'm not licensed and I don't plan on getting whatever. But when I look at their work is really good. They know they're good. It's something in that. They have self-confidence. They have it enough to go out there and pursue their dreams, even if it's not in the way that everybody agrees that they should do it. They have a lot of self-confidence, a lot. You know, think about it. I was at work today and I started laughing to myself because I heard you saying, designs. Y'all be missing the fourth design. It's designs. It's 4. It's 4 of them. It is. But that's funny. I know. I don't even know what I just started saying it and I just kept wanting to drive that home and then it just became a thing. So yeah. So does anyone have any questions or comments they want to add on to what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to come on here and make this video because I'm like, let me explain why they do it better. I think that we could all learn from this. The ones that are out here working non-licensed. I'm not telling you all to do this, but it's something to learn from it. It definitely is. It is. It really is. No one wants to say anything. Everyone's so shy today. There's a lag on here, so let me see if there's comments on here. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one, and the next one is this. They are okay with risk, not what is safe. It's really all kind of saying the same thing, but it's a little bit different. I want you to think about that. They are okay with the risk and not exactly what's safe. So, with that being said, they are okay with it. And they will come in some of these groups and argue back and forth on why they are okay with it because of their confidence level. They don't want to go with what's safe because a lot of them know that if I went with the safe route and exactly by the book, then I would have to put this off for whatever amount of time. And these people want to do it so bad. They're like, I don't care. I'm doing it right now. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying it's something to learn from that you want to have that level of confidence because these people are renegade with it and they don't care. We can actually kind of feed off of that and learn from that as aspiring nail techs or new nail techs, you know, because a lot of them are successful. Now, I'll talk a little bit deeper. It's not that cut and dry, but a lot of them are currently successful in making money and have clientele. Aside from everything that we talk about, let's look at that. You know, when I just from being in these being on these lives and stuff, I'm just seeing that some of us want to be too safe. too safe. And sometimes in being too safe and focusing on the obstacles, all of that along with the lower self-confidence where it should be, kind of push your dreams on hold. Like it stunts it. Basically, you're saying I'm putting it off, but some of us are stunted. We've been talking about this for years, literally talking about this for years, because it's a few things coming going on, you know. So I just wanted to put this out there to just kind of look at them and see you can't be too scared because then you probably have much more going for you than those people, and they went and did it. They're okay with the risk, you know. They have confidence in their talent, and they're like they're willing to risk it all. So I think that a lot of people want to do this and become an entrepreneur and ideally want to do it full time, like me and like a lot of others, but they don't want to really take on all the risk involved, all the uncertainty involved. So they're sitting back trying to figure out if there's some way that they can have it figured out all the way where there's no risk, there's no uncertainty, and you know, everything's just perfect. And it's not as a nail tech. Even if you do everything you're supposed to do, you go to school, you read the book, you practice yourself to death, da 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 da, it's it's going to be risk at all times. Even though I've been doing this a long time, haven't you noticed that today is a Saturday and I'm online with you? I chose to not even take anybody else, and my books are closed for some days because I'm tired and I've made my money. But it's just like there are times I'm very transparent with you guys. There are times Cece and I were talking. See, we still have periods where we'll be on the phone. It's like, is it slow? Because we're kind of second. We have moments too. We there are always moments, even though you know it's a slow period. That self doubt is always still there. That you don't have it anymore. I still go through that. Cece still goes through that. My other friends still go through that. And we have to do a check in with each other. Like, have you been slow? Oh, okay. Oh, whew. Then I'll call my hairdresser friends. They'll say the same thing. And it kind of will help ease each other down. We've been doing this for many years and we still have those doubts, but we did not let it stop us. So I guess I want to say that it's never going to be a perfect time. Is that there are always going to be obstacles, but if you wrap your mind around it a little less with a little less fear, like a lot of these unlicensed nail techs, you just have to move on it. They now will say big ups to them because they just moved on it. Big ups to them, they just moved on it. Even though I talk about I'm pro license here on this channel because I'm pro career and I feel like to have a career that you can do everything else that everyone with a job can do, you need to make it legit as possible. That is my stance on it. However, I like to look at both ends of it. So I'm just saying we can learn something from them. We can take some things from them. Because on this channel, I'm telling you, and if you've been on this channel, the things that I went over here, we have been doing that. We have been focusing on our obstacles. We're not fully even sure if we can do this. We're trying to be super safe. We want everything before we even really attempt to do this. We want to make sure that it's perfect and everything's in perfect condition. It's never going to be a perfect time. I know I keep saying this, but seriously, if you don't come out of that mindset, you will never get this done. You will never get this done. It will be a hobby for you. And if that's cool, if that's what you want to do. But if you really want to do this, you really got to be like, you got to be scared a little bit. It's going to be uncomfortable for a minute. And I've only been back in Chicago doing this for 3 years. It's still a little bit uncomfortable for me at times. I'm not going to get on here and say I'm just always booked 56 people a week and 100 people a week and all that. Y'all know I don't do a lot of people. I just charge accordingly and I do regular. I do the same people I've been doing forever. They came right back to my chair. But I'm just saying, sometimes they disappear and I have to wonder, like, did I do something? No, it's just life happening, like I said in the last live. People come and go and seasons and cycles and stuff. And I still get scared when those cycles come around. You think I would know better by now, but I just don't. I do, but I don't. So I have to give my hats off, tip my hat to the unlicensed nail tech for these 4 reasons. These are my 4 reasons, and I do want to stand by that. I do not endorse staying unlicensed forever, but I endorse them, or I say, yeah, hats off to you for that, because they are okay with the risk and not with safe. They own their talents fully. They believe in themselves, high confidence. That's what I'm saying there. They focus on advantages and not the obstacles. And I noticed that a lot of people who want to do this tend to focus on their obstacles and they don't focus on what's in front of them. And they are overall, seriously, overall, they're just overall risk takers. But to be, I'm saying this to everyone, you got to be a risk taker to some degree. You have to be a risk taker to some degree. Because even those of you all who we figured out the answer for, even for the people we had, I'm such a lady. That was so tacky. But I just like doing it. Sorry. No, for real. Even for the people that we have figured out an answer for, the answer that we figured out for you is still going to be a little bit of risk. It's still going to be uncomfortable for you. It's still going to be a little unpleasant. It's still going to be a big change from what you're used to. You get it? So when I always say it's a solution to everything, don't expect the solution to be so smooth and your life is not going to be disrupted at all. You're going to have all this money and you can still go shopping and buy all this BS earrings and stuff you don't need like you always do. No, no. What I'm saying is that there's a way to make it happen if you're willing to do what needs to be done, which is take some risk and make some sacrifice and be consistent and focus. But it can happen. And that's why we say, but how bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying? And what I will say about my unlicensed nail techs out here, kudos to you because they showing how bad they want it. I'm going to say they're showing how bad they want to do nails. My thing is, I'm trying to get everybody to see how bad do you want this as a career, because now we need to look at it on another level. So that's why I wanted to make this particular live. Okay, so let me go back through the comments. Do you have any suggestions on how to get that confidence? Great question. Let me think about it though. And kudos to our great moderator for taking care of things. Thank you so much, Dominia. The best way to get your confidence up is to practice. Practice. How many people in this live, you're watching my channel, you're watching these videos because you want to do this? Be honest with yourself. And if you're very confident, put it below, put it in the comments. How many times a week are you actually doing a set of nails? Can you tell me out of a 7-day week that you're doing nails at least 4 to 5 days of those weeks out of the week? Can you honestly, if so, put yes, me. Yes, me, if that's you. Out of a 7-day work week, I don't care if you have a job. I don't care if you have kids. I don't care. My question is, how many of you can tell me out of a 7-day work week that you're doing nails, meaning practicing on someone, even if you're not doing it really, practicing on someone 4 to 5 days a week? Because if your confidence is low, you need to drill yourself in. You need to drill and do this to build your confidence. There is nothing mental. There is a mental part of it, but the mental part is going to come from the actual application process of your skill set, building your skill set. This is a craft. So you can't build your confidence in a craft if you are not using your hands to perfect your skill set. How many of you all can say, I do nails, I touch someone's hand? If my mom, my sister, myself, my practice hand, those count at least 4 days a week, something like that. Once every other week, or you did it 2 weeks ago, you did it 3 nights because you was excited because you got some new glitter in the mail. And then the next week you didn't do it at all. And then the week after that, you only played on the mannequin hand to try out something that you saw on YouTube. That's not going to build your skill level. That's you diddling. Don't be mad at me. That's you diddling. And you'll never fully build your confidence to say, I'm going to leave my job and everything. Think about what I just said. You think that's going to be enough for you to leave your old way of making money and say, I'm going to do this full time? Your confidence will not be where it's supposed to be because you haven't put in the work. Let's take in some movies. If I know everybody here has seen The Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi before he even started teaching him how to do karate. I want 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 to do karate. Hiya, hiya, hiya. I want to do karate. He's like, okay, I will teach you. Right? Didn't he say that? Come to my house. Y'all remember this? Y'all, I know everybody's seen the Karate Kid. Come to my house at 8 a.m. I will see you then. He all excited, like, yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. He showed up that next morning, and what happened? He gave him a bucket of paint and a paintbrush. Didn't he? Did he not? Did he not? You paint the fence. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. My wrist hurt. Ha ha ha. Eat this sandwich. Finish up. It's getting dark outside. Really? Mr. Miyagi was already teaching him and getting him and wearing him out to the point where you watch them. This is the perfect example of what you guys need to be doing if you want to get your skill set up. You have to do this so much to where it's second nature to you. You cannot keep watching all these darn design videos and acrylic videos and think you're going to know how to do nails. You got to be like Mr. Miyagi and the Karate Kid. You literally got to do it that much. You got to take out that much time to do it that much where you ain't even thinking. When I'm doing people's nails, I don't think about what I'm doing unless I'm going to show you all some in a minute. Unless I'm doing something I don't normally do. But in terms of doing nails and manicures and no chips and stuff, I've done it so much that I don't have to even think about it anymore. That's how I can have a whole conversation. Or I put on a movie for my client and I'm doing their nails, but I'm really watching a movie because it's just in me. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So I can have a whole conversation. It's ingrained in me. How many of you all are putting in that type of practice? Let's be honest. Be real with yourself. Don't say it to me. It don't matter really to me. I'm trying to get you all to see what needs to be done. That is how you get your confidence. Your confidence comes if you know really what you're doing. Hands down. Nobody could tell you. You've done it so much, you could do it in your sleep. You could do it without thinking about it too much. It's just second nature. When I pick up a person's hands and I'm moving them around, I don't even think about what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. It's just in me. It's like driving a car. When you first start driving a car and you take driver's ed, you're scared. You're scared. You're scared, right? Think about when you first took driver's ed. And you were thinking about it like, speed up, hit on the accelerator a little bit more. Hold steering wheel, 10 and 2. Okay, 10 and 2 with the steering wheel. Okay, hit the gas a little bit more. Hit the gas a little bit more. Oh, okay, you're going to be getting ready to hit the brake in a minute. Hold the steering wheel, 10 and 2. Okay, you're going to be getting ready to hit the brake. You have to think about all those little things. Now, when you drive, do you think like that when you're driving? You get what I'm saying? Do you really think like that when you're driving? You just drive. You'll be driving now trying to text somebody, which you shouldn't do, but we're driving and looking at our text messages and turning up the radio and blasting the radio because we're not even thinking about it, but we're still doing those same steps. We're still accelerating, decelerating. We're still turning a steering wheel. We're still paying attention to our peripheral vision and straightforward, and we're still calculating things, but we've been doing it so much and for so long that it's just second nature to us. And that means you have confidence in what? Driving. That's how you get your confidence in nails. You cannot watch videos all the time, technical videos, and expect to have technical skill. You have to get some models, get you a practice hand. They are available on Shecago Beauty Source. Different kinds. You have to do it. So I hope I answered that question. I'm not saying it to you. I know you weren't saying it. You might have been just asking that, but that was a great question. So what I'm saying is for everyone. Thank you for that excellent question, Nettie. I'd add they don't care so much of what other people think. That's a great one too. You're right. They don't care what other people think. They don't. Now, I hope for a lot of people, you know what? That's a good one too, because a lot of people are afraid of what other people think. I have people on here reading comments and stuff, you know, in different lives, people, parents, family members, look at this as a hobby, which most full-time nail techs make more than everybody. They're in the family, but they don't know enough or have confidence enough to even stand up for themselves to say that. But you're right. They care about what family thinks and all that, you know, because people are not taking it seriously. But if they're not educated enough about it, They can't even really defend it or say anything. They're just like, well, maybe I should not. Maybe I should just do this on the side. Maybe my parents are right. Maybe my sister, maybe my friends are right. This is not a real job. Hey. Sharina said you're absolutely right. And their clientele don't care if they have a license. It depends on the clientele. Let something happen. That will change. Let something happen. I keep saying, let something happen. That will change. Because people will say they don't care. Huh. Let something happen. They will say that so fast, depending on the client. Depending on the client. Oh my God, so true. I do practice at home and do my nails and grandmother, but I also just want to have my license before I really put myself out there. Now, let me say this. I'm not telling anyone to go out there and start doing nails, you know, without a license. My point in this video was saying that it's something to learn from those who are not licensed. There's something we can take from it, and that is really the level of confidence and their tenacity to move forward with what they want to do. I noticed that a lot of people who don't have their license tend to be stuck and focused on things that are holding them back versus things to propel them. And I don't want a lot of people to be stuck in neutral mode and coming up with excuses. And I just want to say, if you look at their level of confidence and their level of risk taking and all of that, if they did it, you can definitely do it too. But you should definitely be trying to do it the right way. But we want to have that level of confidence and understand that there is some level of risk. Always, even with a license, there's levels of risk in terms of how much you're going to make, because you can go to school and you can practice, but some people are naturally gifted and some people take a little time to become really good. So that, and just depending on where you are, you may want to do this thing, but that area demands that thing, which is something you don't do or not good at. So there's so many different variables to doing nails, period, license or not license. So I get it though. So true. I said to myself one day that I'm tired of looking at acrylic videos. You just want to do it. You're not going to learn how to do acrylic by looking at videos. No one is. You can look at a million videos. You're not going to learn how to do acrylic by doing that. Even with the makeup videos, everybody became a makeup artist too all of a sudden. Now it's everybody on the nails. Okay, whatever. Even with the makeup, you got to at some point go buy the brushes and buy some and start doing it. Like same thing with acrylic. If you've not taken it, and nobody came in here and said they're doing nails that many days a week. I do nails every day. I just took a couple of days off, but I usually do nails 7 days a week. I'm touching somebody's hands, even if it's my own. I do nails every day because it's really what I do for a real living. Even on days when I might wake up hungover, I still got to get up and do all these people. Even if I don't feel good or I had a bad night or I didn't get any sleep, I still got to do it. I want you all to, if you say you want to do this, I want you to start. You have to make it a priority. How will you know if you really want to do this if you're not doing any mock trial days? You gotta work up to that. How do you know you want to do this if you're not even wanting to sit down and do it 3 to 4 days a week with no pressure? There's no pressure. You have no job. You have no real clients. If you can't commit yourself to just do it as a hobby 3 to 4 days a week, y'all, listen, think about that. How can you commit yourself 3 to 4 days a week if you can't commit yourself 3 to 4 days a week to do it as a hobby with no pressure or anything? How could you ever do this for a living? Think about that. Because I do it sometimes for 20-some days straight. Watch this. It's a little bit not where it was last year this time, but that's because the IRS changed the way they released them refunds. But even today, when my last client just left, I literally pushed her out the door because I was like, oh, I forgot I gotta go live. I pushed her out the door. She's like, okay, girl, I'm gonna send you the quick pay. But I'm telling you all, like, I don't even know if it's there or not, but I trust her. What I'm saying is that it's like, dang, what was I saying? I'm really tired too. Hey, what was I saying that fast? I think I need to take a nap. I know I was saying 3 to 4 days a week. Oh, the tax time. So I know that, I have reports and I could tell, I actually look at my reports, busiest time of year, male, female, whatever. But I know that this time last year I was way busier, but the IRS changed the way that they do things. But once that cranks in, when my client, that's what I was saying, when my client just left, the time she was here, I got two new people. Two new people. So as I already know. I already know how the cycles go. It's starting to crank up. It's starting to crank up already. This is the time of year where those newbies come with that tax money. So they already starting to come. So I'm gonna get stupid with it. I already know. It's fine. I'm ready. But if you can't commit to doing it, just practicing 3 days a week. And let's just even say 3 days a week. If you're not doing that consistently every week, how could you want to do it for a living? You're not. Let's think about this psychologically. Do you really think you're going to talk yourself and walk away from your job to do something that you've never done in that capacity? You have to get yourself used to doing it in a certain capacity first, because you might find that you don't want to do it like that. Now, that might be too much for some people, but this is how you will know you have to do it. You have to do it. How would you know if you would do it like that and like it? You say, I want to do nails, but if you never even practiced doing nails even 3 days a week, how do you know this is something you would want to do? I keep saying the same thing because I really want you to understand what I'm saying. Like, how would you know? How would you know? You never even did a trial run. So that's my first thing, you guys. I want you all to get into some trial runs, because you be. I'm gonna tell you a little story. Y'all want story time? If you want a story time, real quick, just say yes, yes, yes. I will give you a quick story time to give you a real good example. And I've talked about it before, but I haven't talked about it in this way. And so I really want you all to understand why I'm driving this home, because this drives into your self-confidence. That's one of the reasons why you're not stepping out there, because you haven't built your self-confidence, but you don't have enough confidence because you're not really sure. So, okay, I got the yeses. So if you watch my videos, you'll know that I used to have a motorcycle. I've done it all. I used to have a motorcycle. True story. I wanted a motorcycle forever. In my mind, I was that chick. And I said, I want to have a motorcycle and a snake around my neck. And I want to wear leather outfits. I'm that weird chick. I call it gangster though. I'm like, I want to be a biker chick for real. And the reason why is because I would go to festivals and people be out there with their motorcycles, with their motorcycle club, and somebody would have a snake. And all the chicks would be in their leather looking all cute and sexy. And I'm like, I want to be one of them. So I talked about it for years. I want a bike. I want a motorcycle. I want a motorcycle. I want a bike. Right? And the opportunity in my life finally presented itself for me to go buy a bike. And I told the story before, but I'm going to say it from another angle. I'm trying to take this down too. I got in the class. I told you I fell off the bike. As soon as they told me what to do, I instantly fell off the bike. They had to get another one for me. And I never fell off the bike again. However, in my mind, for many years, I wanted to get a motorcycle. I wanted it so bad. And it finally happened. I took the class, and I took the actual class. You ride the bike, you got to do classroom and actual bike. I actually went and bought the exact bike that they told us on. I went and bought the exact bike. After all these years, me and my best friend at the time, we both bought it. We did this. I convinced her. She didn't really want no bike like that, but I convinced her we should get motorcycles. We should chill at. We both did it. Do you know? I want you all to guess. Can you all guess how many miles I put on this bike? Because I bought it brand new. Guess how many miles I put on that motorcycle once I got it. Just take a guess. I'm a step away. I want you all to really just if you in this live, I got a lot of people in this live. I don't know what number you see, but I know what number I see. I want you to take a guess. I'm a step away. Just write a number. How many miles do you think I put on that brand new motorcycle? Okay, let me see what numbers you all said. Let's see how many numbers you all said. How many miles do you think I put on this motorcycle? Dazzle Girl said 25. Bad Bougie Bee said 15 miles. Precious said, because she remembered the story, you said 50 something, I think, but you something tied. You tried. Marquita says 0. J Discovery said 5,000 miles. I wish I put 5,000 miles on that bike. I wish I put 5,000 miles on that brand new bike. Because, like I tell you all, you can go out and buy all the fanciest stuff. I bought that same exact bike that I learned on. Me and my friend both. It was a Kawasaki Eliminator. I went and bought that bike brand spanking new. I had money in the bank. I had $1,000 in the bank. I ain't gonna tell you how. I had a lot of money in the bank at that time. I went and bought that bike brand new, bought the best helmet, and bought the best leather jacket with the. I put 77 miles on that bike. I think it was 77 or 72, but I think it was 77. I put 77 miles on that bike and then I had it put in my basement. And my friend, I think she had like 90 something miles on her. Between the two of us, we had two brand new motorcycles. And we didn't even put 200 miles on that bike between the two of us. And both hers was sitting in her backyard and mine was sitting in my basement, covered. We both ended up selling those bikes. Ain't that sad? I sold that motorcycle online on Craigslist, and this lady got it. And she tried to talk me down. And I said, lady, it's a brand new damn bike. Stop playing with me. I think I knocked a few off because it was a little rodent problem in that building, I ain't gonna lie. And they had nibbled on the handlebars. So I knocked a few off, but I ended up taking a loss on that. That was a loss for me. But in my mind, this is my point here, you guys. In my mind, I wanted to do that so bad. I wanted to do it so bad. And I actually took a few steps and I actually did it. But once I got into it and I actually started doing it, she and I were right around. We first got the bikes. We actually paid someone. We paid someone to deliver the bikes to my house. And the reason why is because it was a parking lot across the street from me. So we said we're gonna break the bikes in the parking lot. So our goofy butt sat there and got these motorcycles and we rode them in the parking lot. I know my neighbors thought I was crazy as hell because we rode in a circle in that parking lot for about 2 hours. Looking back on that, I'm like, that was fun. Because it was a bad neighborhood and everybody used to be sitting out and stuff. And looking back on it, that was so silly because I was putting myself on such a radar to be robbed and all type of stuff. But anyway, we rode around in a circle for like 2 hours. It was funny because when it was time, my point is when it was time to pull the trigger, after all this, I want to do this so bad. I want to do it so bad. We went through the classes and I had to find that class. It took me months to find that class because they had free classes. And I tried to get in free classes. I went up there, it would be full because they had them at the colleges and stuff for free. Those were hard as hell to get in. Never got in one. And so we ended up having to do the paid one. So I wanted it so bad that I paid and spent some more money to get into a paid class, took the classroom, and then went out there and did that and did all this and bought the bike, the helmet, the gear, and put 77 miles on that bike. Because once we said, okay, at one point we said, okay, look here. Look, girl, we got to stop this. We look silly riding around the parking lot. We're going to go on the street. She's like, okay, we're going to do it. So we were so silly back then. We would get on the bikes and we went down the street. But see, I'm in Shecago. People drive aggressively. Shecago is aggressive, period. Okay, that's why I am how I am. So please forgive me if you don't like my tone. It's nothing personal. I'm a Shecago chick. We would ride around neighborhoods, so we would talk about it though. This is how silly we were with it. We're gonna drive up to Halstead. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna make a left here. We're gonna go all the way up to Lafayette, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna make a left and come back up this street. Okay, let's do it. Girl, I be shaking doing that. I was so nervous. And we did that a couple times. And then one day she said, my boy, he said we could ride with him tonight. Because we were fearful. We were trying to knock the fear off. He took us out way out to like the suburbs, and we followed him one night. He was like, "We're gonna do it at night, so it's not that much traffic." He took us way out to the suburbs, and we just drove down. I think that was Cicero or Harlem, and we took it all the way down. So it was one of those streets that goes a long way. He was trying to help us get over our fear, and we did it. And I remember that night, like being scared at first, but then there was a certain freedom, like you on your motorcycle at night, um riding your bike, girl, you doing it. And we stopped at Steak and Shake and had something to eat, and we rolled back. But then I felt confident that night, right? I felt good, like I'm so glad I bought this bike, and so did she. But then after that, we kept trying to get out on the bike and ride it around the neighborhood. And the thing of it was, we were still scared because, first of all, looking back at it, we were not the best neighborhood, and the bike was not powerful enough to we weren't skilled enough. And she had a few more miles than me because she rode it one day to her mama house and back. And that's the only reason why she have a few more miles than me, because otherwise we would only ride it together. And we both had to get rid of them because we then realized that it wasn't for us. But we had to get out there and do it a couple times. And we thought, looking back on it, I feel like we tried it as much as we could. We put the work in as much as we could. And we realized that it wasn't for us. It took us under 100 miles to realize, like, nah. But looking back on it now, I'm like, if I lived in Georgia, still lived in Georgia, I probably would have got another bike. I said that I want a three-wheeler. Actually, I'm going to buy a three-wheeler next. If I move out of Chicago again, I'm going to get a three-wheeler. But I wouldn't ride it in the city streets. I guess my point is, are you testing this out to see if this is something you really want to do? You buying all these supplies. Like I bought the bike. I spent money on these classes. I spent money on this helmet. I spent money on all this stuff. Are you putting this stuff to work consistently to see if you really want to do it? Because that's the only way you're going to get your confidence where it needs to be. You got to get past that point. And I realized, for me, seriously, for some of you all, you're going to realize, like, I don't want to do it like I thought I did. That's just real talk. I think I just like to do this sometimes. Really push yourself and see if it's something you really want to do. Because it's not pretty like everybody think it is most of the time. Once you really get into it, you're going to get people you don't feel like being bothered with. You're going to get people trying to play you, trying to get over on you. Sometimes the work might get boring and monotonous. I mean, like, you really need to get out there and see. Because I think some of you all have an idea of what it is. You got to get out there. Not get out there and do it illegally. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, get out there. Or how often are you practicing? I do practice. Okay, we went through that. So everybody's journey is different. So Sharina says she's driving. Nail therapy. Hi, I'm unlicensed and practicing. Stand by my product, my service, but I plan to get my license for legal purposes. Yes. I told you I started out unlicensed for years, but I can see both sides. I keep holding that position. I'm liking this live, Ma. I'm so glad. I'll be making some people mad, obviously. I'm sorry. I can't satisfy everybody, though. I cannot. And that's how channels become plastic, trying to satisfy everybody. I tell people all the time, if y'all don't like this, I ain't for you. I'm sorry. I'm just not for you. But it's other channels out here. Ain't no love lost. Ain't no love lost. It really is not. I'm saving for school now. I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying I'm glad you're here. Bad Bougie said, I'm saving for school now because I just want to do nails. I don't want to do the whole cosmetology course. I practice every day. Good. But see, you're practicing every day. And the more you're practicing, you're getting your skill level up. And you're also building your mental confidence up. You're building your technical confidence and your mental confidence, because the more you're doing it, you're seeing yourself getting better and better. And you're saying if you keep pushing it, you keep doing it every day, that's because it's something you really want to do. For people who picking it up, don't do it for 2-3 weeks and then picking it up, y'all probably, you gotta, you know what? I'm not gonna say if you want to do it or not. Challenge yourself to do it at least 3 to 4 days a week. That's going to tell you if you want to be a hobbyist or do this for real. I'm just saying. It's a reality that you have to deal with. Nadia said, yes, me. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay. You said you use your silicone practice hand. Good. See, that's what that separates it. If you want to pick that up and work on it some more every single day as much as you can, then that's telling me that you probably want to do this as a career. Some people, I think, haven't taken the time to figure out. It's kind of fun to look at and pretend like they want to do it for a career. But if you want to be a hobbyist, that's fine. But know what it is. Know what it is. Don't stress yourself out or pretend with yourself. Figure it out. I need to practice more. I only work on nails twice a week. You need to kick that up. Next week, go 3 times a week for a couple of weeks. And then try to boost it to 4 times a week. 2 times a week. If you're trying to learn something and build your actual skill set up, 2 times a week is going to take you way longer. Because especially if you're not doing it back to back, if you do 2 days in a row, you got it by the end of the second day, but then you let a whole another 5 days or whatever go by before you picked it up again. You get what I'm saying? So you got to do it more often. She says she has a red iguana practice hand. It's fire. There you go, guys. Red iguana practice hand. Yep, I remember that. Yes, it's so true. Professionals make it look so easy, but it's really not. It's not. I just put this makeup on to come on camera. I was just looking like a bald head H. I ain't gonna say that on here. Professionals make it look so easy, but it's really not. It's so much you have to know in order to properly do a set of nails. That's why I was talking about the driving. I don't even think about it no more, but I'm doing like 55 steps doing a set of nails from start to end to beginning to end. Do you all want to see a set of nails that I did? I can show everyone right now. It's a Kobe Bryant set of nails. I put it on the community board, but if you want to see it now, I can show it to you. And it doesn't look complicated, but it was a lot of work to do that because I don't draw. But she insisted and she was a regular and she said, I'm willing to wait around for you because I really want you to do it. I'm like, okay, but you got to come late at night. If you want to see it, let me know. Hey, Marquita, you said I just got the I think it's Melodies Polygel kit to practice on myself because I want to become a nail tech. Cool. And that's the thing. Keep practicing because I think people want to do it, but I think people want to do it for the fun part of it. I want you guys to see how it's like even on the bad days, you're supposed to do it all day long. I have days where I'm like, I wake up like, oh my God. And it's always those days where I'm fully booked from like 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m., meaning I'm going to have a 12-hour day, 9 to 9. It's those days with no break. It's like, oh my God, what's in the refrigerator I can munch on because I don't even have time to stop and cook. Is there some tuna salad in there or something I can munch on? This is what I'm thinking, like, oh God. And then you have those days sometimes where you have those clients that's going to give you the flux and just can't figure out what they want to get and just, it's not always fun. So true. I said to myself that one day I'm tired of looking at the acrylic videos. I just want to do it. Yeah, you just got to do it. You will never know how to do acrylic by just looking at videos. Ever. I do all my friends' nails and family. That's right. Consistently. I'm actually taking a 2-day class with the Queen of Nails next week. Isn't she in Detroit or is she Florida? I don't know. But cool. Hey, what's going on in here? Hey, Precious Me. This is good stuff. I'm trying to make it good stuff. Somebody said I'll be pissing them off, and they hope I don't piss them off today, but they're no longer here. Sorry. And don't get your license and sit on it for a few years before you put it to use. Jump out there. Yeah, you got to keep going. That's why I said, it looks easier than it is. And then I think once a lot of people get it in front of their face, they're like, I don't know. It sounded good. I don't know. You guys, I was kind of just kidding. Surprise, I was just kidding. Joke. Because it ain't pretty all the time. It looks pretty. Even this background here looks pretty, but it's not always pretty. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning almost the other day working on someone's nails. My dad, hi Dazzle Girl Nails. My dad was not a just get a job type of person. And anytime I said I wanted to be an entrepreneur, he would put doubt in me. I still try each adventure. I now do this a part-time thing. See, and I'm glad somebody else said that earlier. I think it was Malaya or someone said that earlier that, worried about what other people think. A lot of the people that are important to us, around us, can really get in our head a little deeper than we realize. And so some of that subconsciously makes you fail. So for you to have enough confidence to know that this is something you can really do, you have to do what Mr. Miyagi did. I forgot the little boy's name, but you got to go up, down, up, down, up, down, day and night, as much as you can, whenever you got time. Stop going shopping and out to the club, up, down, up, down. And then once you start doing people, you'll be so good, they'll help boost your confidence. And then those doubts that you get from your dad and other people, it will not matter as much because your confidence will be up here. But if you haven't done your own self work to get your confidence and your technical skill up here, it's easy for those things to invade your mind. And then you never get it done for real on the level you want to get it done. You have to practice more. Right. A lot of stuff is not that deep. I just think that some of us need to be reminded. You know, I realize that too. Unlicensed tech have a ton of confidence. I'm over here with the whole license doubting myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to look at what she just said because that's what I'm seeing. Y'all better look at them. Look at them. They don't even have the license. And they're like, shh, oh, I dropped my phone. Shh, I'm doing this. I'm grabbing my phone. Aren't they? Exactly. Sure. That's something to think about. That's something to think about. Isn't it? You said that apron is too cute. Which one? The one I'm wearing or the new one that's because this one is available as well on Shecago Beauty Source. But let me just show you all real quick. It was a set that I did. Hold on. Okay, so here is, no, we're going to do it like this. Here is a set that I did. No, it's not. Hold on. That's the apron. This is the set. So that is the set I'm talking about that I did the other night. If you watch my channel, you know that I do not draw on nails. I do not draw on nails. I don't like to. But she really wanted me to when she was a regular, so I decided to do it. And I said, you got to come at the end of the night, which she normally does anyway because she always gets the most. And yeah. How much do you think this set was? Just wondering. Tell me how much you think this set was. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It has a little bit of everything. It's based off of Kobe Bryant and his daughter. And it's a glow in the dark set. So when you turn the lights off, a lot of that stuff glows in the dark. And yeah, and it's the full tip. I did not cut the tip at all. It is the full tip. So I put on the tip and just shaped it. It's a square set. So it's a long square set with the designs. How much would you have charged for this? Just wondering. I'm not saying it's the best out here, but she loved it. And the next day, she sent me a text, and then she sent me a voice text saying, "Oh my God, I'm in the mall. People keep stopping me, and Kobe fans are hugging me and all that." She's like, "I love him, I love him, I love him." So she loved him, but it took a lot of time to do that, and I had to do her feet. And her feet, she has acrylic on her toes. You've seen her on my channel before. She is one of my regulars who happens to get a lot of designs and long nails. This is not the type of work I typically do. However, I can do it. You know, and I was just wondering. So I'm going to scroll back up, but I'm just going to skip down. So you said $80. Okay. $120. You said you need the apron though, no cap. It's on Shecago Beauty Source. Down here at the bottom, scrolling, Shecago Beauty Source. Yep. And actually the design one, the newest one that people asked for, that's going on a discount till midnight. I just went ahead and extended it till midnight. Then that's going to shut off and go back to regular price. $90 set. J Discovery said $200. Precious Me, $140. Van Bougie, $100. Sharina said $130. Marquita said $75. Kayla said $180. Oh, $200, over $200 with the pedicure. Okay. I just want to get your thoughts, and everybody charges what they want to charge. I'm going to tell you her total ticket was 170. 170. She always pays around that much. So 170. And really I didn't really charge her a lot on the designs. It was more so for all that acrylic work because remember I put the tips on and I didn't cut them. That's a lot of a laying of acrylic. That's a lot of a laying of acrylic. So her total bill was 170. 170. Yep. That's my client that was on here a couple of lives ago with she's the rapper with the long red hair with the ponytail. Yep. Hmm. But I couldn't put the video up, but when you turn the lights out, they do glow. And they have stonework on them. And it was a lot of drawing. So whatever. I'm not a drawer. So that was it. I was just wondering. But thank you guys. So I'm going to go back up to the rest of these comments. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Precious Me, all that gear was expensive. Crazy. And I wasn't even able to sell. I sold that lady the helmet, but she couldn't fit the jacket, I don't believe. So I ended up just like donating the jacket or something. It's crazy. Maybe I sold the jacket on Craigslist separately. Mm-hmm. So those nerves go away, but if they never do, whatever it is just isn't for you. Bike nails or whatever the endeavor is. That's my point. Those nerves and all these doubts will never go away unless you try. You got to really try. You can't just watch the videos all the time. You got to actually do the work to see if it's something you really want to go forward with. So, how can I be notified by email or text when you're going live? So, are you subscribed to the channel? And if so, you should be hitting the notification bell. There's a notification bell. When you subscribe, and then it will always let you know when I'm going live. Yep, because we have case studies. We do case studies when are they posted? On Thursdays. We present a case. So this week's case is, what is she chipping or tripping? And so I post the case study. We don't discuss it. You just listen to it. You think about it. People come online and discuss it and kind of debate. And then we discuss it usually on Sundays. If I do it tomorrow, it's going to be earlier in the day. It's usually Sunday evenings we discuss it. But it's All-Star weekend here. So I'm going to go to a couple of day parties. I'm going to do a couple of day parties, So it might be earlier in the day or it might be Monday. I haven't figured that part out yet. But yes, hit the notification bell because we got a whole little routine on here, don't we? I think we do. Oh, Dominique, I already told you. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Dominique, she is the moderator. She already got ahead of me. Thank you. Okay. So Precious Me said, yeah, I thought people at the salon wanted jazzy nails, but jazzy fun nails are a rarity. But now I just do nails instead of thinking of the steps. You don't even think about it no more. I don't. Sometimes I'm like, what time is it? Sometimes I feel like I'm moving slow and I'll be like, oh my God, I did that super fast. I can have a person in and out this door in an hour. When I say in and out this door, I mean like they are out the door, going back to their car in an hour. I don't play. But sometimes I feel like I'm moving slow. I think it's because I'm just like daydreaming while I'm doing them. I lost track of time because I'm just working. And especially if they're watching a movie or something, I'm like, I don't know, like this. What color? Okay, well, short melon. Okay, cool. If they watching a movie, He said, what do you mean trying to play you? Give examples. I'll give you one good example. I can't stand when people say this, and not everybody's trying to play you when they say this, but this is how I feel. And anybody let me know, try me in. A lot of people, especially new people, will sit in your chair and they will do this here. But just give me 1 second, okay? So what do I mean by trying to play you? People don't have to agree with it, but I'm just going to give you these little quick examples. I'll be feeling some type of way when people love. And comment below if you feel the same way. People love. They love to sit in your chair. And you go, hey, how are you today? Da, 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 da. What you trying to do today? You know, whatever. And it just gets under my skin some type of way. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. I mean, it's whatever you want to do. I can't stand when people say that to me. It's one example. They trying to play you to see what they can get out of you. This is how I take that when people start saying whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. I mean, it's up to you with whatever you want to do. Because see, a lot of nail techs don't have no real pricing structure set up. So they just be charging any little rate and just be doing whatever. That usually is a younger nail tech who's newer in their career. They haven't really sat down and thought about it. So they just be doing stuff because they're so excited about designing. So they haven't really thought about how to price their time. And so people will come in my chair and try to see what they can get me to do because they really want a little bit of everything they've seen. And they just try to see if I'm down with that. And I'm not that person. I charge for my time. So then I started saying stuff like this is my, if y'all been an old school person, you know my answer to that. I'm not even gonna say what my answer to that is, but for the old school people in here, if a person comes to sit in my chair and starts saying, oh, do whatever you want to do, I'm just saying, do whatever you want to do. I had a person straight up get into an argument with me about this, saying, do whatever you want to do. And I'm like, you got to tell me what, it's a certain thing I say, but can you tell me what that is? Some of y'all should know that already. I used to say that all the time in my old video. So that's one example of trying to play you. Number two is people will come in and start showing me sets of nails, and I will tell them how much that would cost. And then they'll say something like, well, I want them short. And it's clearly a design that cannot be a short set, but they want this short. And I'll be like, well, it's not going to look anyway. It's not going to have the same effect at all if it's that short, if you want it short. Well, I don't want them. I want them like this. This is exactly what they say every time. No, I want them like this. It don't be short. So now you're trying to play me because you want to pay the lower. What you're saying is you want to pay the lowest amount possible. You want to pay the short price because they already know that it's going to be a different price if it's short. That's you trying to play me. Let me see if anybody said what I would say because I got, you already know. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Yes, alluring goddess, you better jump on this channel because people will try to play you. Those are two examples. And here we go. All the old school people already know what I'm going to jump right in and say when they start pulling that with me. What's your budget? 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 What'd you say your budget was? What's your budget? That's how people try to play you. They trying to see what they can get out of you first. They trying to feel you out to see how it. First of all, really, they don't even understand this. They trying to see your experience level as a business owner. And I'm trying to teach you all how to come in the gate like, I know you like my work because you're here. You know I can do it because you're here. You know my work lasts because you're here. And you're going to pay me because you're here. Or you're going to go. So those are ways people try to play you. And they will try to play you with showing you some designs and then start saying they want them short. So one thing I do have is I have a set of short nails, and I get very serious about this. I'm saying, you want short? Now I'm gonna tell you, most 90% of the sets that I do are really medium because short for me is short. And when I say short, I mean short. And then I point to a picture. You see that picture up on the wall? That's a short set. You want them that short because if you doing like this, and that's medium. That's going into the medium realm. I'm very liberal in the medium realm, but short is short. So they will come show you some shit, and then it's not really meant for some short set, but they really saying I want to pay a lesser price as cheap as possible. And you're not going to get that. And I just make it very clear that if I do it, it's not going to look anything like that. And then I'll say, oh, that can't fit on here. It's going to look weird. But I'll do it, but it's going to be on a short set. And understand that right there, see that picture right there on the corner? That is a short set. I make it very clear. So that's how people try to play you. But they already know. And that's a nice way of saying how much you're trying to spend. what, let me know what your budget is. I mean, like, what are you thinking in terms of budget? And their whole face will light up and change, like they're moving their chair. Well, let's see. Well, oh, okay. I was thinking, like, well, how much is this? Well, that one right there, the set alone is 50. That's just the set. That's just the medium set. That's just the set. And it's 50 because it's the coffin medium set, which y'all know I mostly do coffin medium sets. The set alone is 50 and designs vary. So what you're showing me here, that's this, and that's going to be 65, it's going to be 70, whatever. Then they'd be like, okay, well, how about we just do this? Oh, okay, well, yeah, because if you're trying to stay within, how much you trying to stay within 60 or 70? Okay, well, we can still work. And now I'm not mean with it. I'll say if they say 60, but they really want a medium coffin set. I always tell people, I say, there's always a way to say things. I'll say something like, well, you can still make any set look like it's doing more than it's doing. I said, so don't worry about it. If you want to stay within 60, at 60, you're saying basically you want to just spend like $10 on designs, but we can still do a lot with that. So we can still do like a little bling on this one, a little, a little bling on 2 fingers here. We can do, I'm just throwing this out here, some glitter press, and we can do this, but that's only $10 to get all that. And it'll make it look like it's doing more than it's doing. Also, things that won't run up the ticket is like we could polish one nail matte. We could polish one nail glitter. That makes it look like it's doing more than it's doing, but it's not running up the ticket. Okay, well, let's do that. Okay. I control that. I control that because people will try to play you and try to see how much they can get out of you for little or nothing, as low as you let them. I don't play. Look, time is money, and you're not about to have me do all this extravagant stuff sitting in my chair and not pay me. Hell to the no. What's your budget? They already know. I'll drive that home. If you don't remember nothing else, remember to ask people what their budget is when they start saying, oh, do whatever you want to do. Just do whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like doing. I swear it make my eye tickle up. I swear to God, I swear. Like on my grandma's grave, when people say that, like my eye do like that a little bit. It does. I notice that. It's like it gives me a nervous twitch when people do that because I'm like, you know what else I started saying? I don't even like designs. I wear plain nails, so you don't want to ask me. That's exactly what I've been saying, and that's the truth. I said the older I get, I'm so far off design. So you ask me, I'm just gonna tell you polish them. Now, if you want me to come up with something, just show me some examples of what you're thinking and what you're trying to spend, and then I can give you some options. I said, but you don't want to ask me to do whatever I feel like because they'll just be like a pop in color, very shiny, very crisp. Because I love that. I think that's so cute. Then they'll be like, okay, well, let me show you some stuff. I'll be like, but also, I can show you some things I've been saving too, because I do save designs, but I'm not really into designs. I just do them. But I go in and I save stuff off of Instagram all the time, every week. So I'll say, well, some things that I do like, I think it's kind of trending right now. And I'll show them, I'll pull up my Instagram and I'll go into my saved pictures and I'll just show them some stuff, like some stuff I've been wanting to maybe dibble in. If you want me to show you my taste, if I were to do it, this. And so we come together like that. That's how I kind of have that conversation, just depending, but I definitely stay on top of it. Just saying. Okay, so I'm going back through these comments. Dang, okay, I'm way off. Dazzle girl, you got a motorcycle? Girl, I sold, man. I want a 3-wheeler next, but if I stay here, it's like if I move back down south. When my husband comes swoop me up and he say, baby, we're going down south, we putting a 3-wheeler in the garage. I already know. I'm looking through comments. Okay, so this is where we were, right? So I hope that answered the question. Sharina said, I practice on me, my sister, my practice hand Bertha. You named your hand Bertha. Lord have mercy. Yay, I made it. I'm currently in school, cosmetology school, 3 months from graduating. Yes, that's just some weeks. I can't wait to do it all. My instructor says I'm naturally talented with hair, but I need nails for creativity in my life. And you can do both. You can do both. You know, with that cos license, honey, you can do everything. Congratulations. I do it back to back, but I understand. I'll boost it up. Thank you. Yeah, just keep doing it, because if you do this full time, just push your limit. Push your limit. Keep pushing your limit, because if you're gonna do this for life, you're gonna always be doing it. Sometimes 6 days a week, 7 days a week. Just see what your limit is on it. Is it on a hobby level or a career level? Because how can you overdo it? Because you're gonna be doing this forever. You know? So I'm glad you're here, Jay Discoveries. You have been very consistent. Hey, Marquita. Yes, they were bomb. Oh, I showed you the nails. Okay. What is the community board? On YouTube, there is a tab. Like if you go to like your main YouTube page, there is a, I think it's, what is it, subscriptions or whatever. And when you scroll in your subscriptions, it's like that'll come up in your feed. So anybody who posts on the community board, video new, anything new, it'll come up, and then anything people posted. So it's just like the community board post will come up. Because sometimes I'll announce things like, hey, I'm running a sale, or hey, what do you think of that? Or I'll just post something inspirational or some work I did. Like, hey, what do you guys think of this? Or you never know what pops up there. Sometimes I take polls too. Like, do you think I'm a wino? Yes or no? You know, just yeah. Let me know when the nail fun starts. I'm just busy with my head down. Sometimes a funny person will sit in my chair and entertain me. So you work in the discount salon, so yeah, but when you get in your own place, which we're working on, right, Precious Me, you can't be keeping your head down, man. You got to entertain them too. That's how you get that bond with them, where they can't just easily walk away from you. Daniel's son. That's right, Daniel's son. Up, down, up, down. He had doing something like this too, right? Left, right, up, down. Daniel's son. Thank you. Hi, what's an inexpensive acrylic line to use? I'm not working right now and it's rough. Everybody's using Young Nails, which is not expensive, or what's that lady? Mia's Secret. And if you are on a budget and you can't pay for everything, but you need supplies now, that's what Shecago Beauty Source is for. It's a way for you to finance your items. Check it out. You need that. You did go the good. Those are nice. Okay, I'm glad you all like the set. I was just showing you all something. And I told her, I said, don't be bringing people to me telling them I do this because I don't did it for you. I don't like to draw. I really don't. I don't want a clientele where I don't want that clientele with them long nails and all that drawing and stuff. That's not for me. There's nothing wrong with it. It ain't for me. I'm old, but I can do it. That's not bad for everything she got. It's definitely not. And I don't charge her for every little thing. I told you my regulars, I don't. She gets a pedicure, a gel pedicure. I have to do a filling on her big toes. And she got the set for 170. So I want to say the set was probably around 100, 110. No, probably around 105. And let me say this too. So the set was probably, I didn't break it down because I just kind of be rounding her up, but you'll say the set was around 100, 105, because the nails itself was like 75. Let's not get that twisted. Nails where I don't even cut the tip or anything. Oh, you're definitely gonna pay me for that. But so that's like 70 right there on the set with nothing on there. But and then she got the pedicure. So you had the pedicure work. Oh, and I took off some other nails too, and she got a scrub. So yeah, she definitely got it. And I didn't charge, you know, I ain't charging for everything because she got a scrub, pedicure. I soaked off another set, and she got that set. So she already knows that was a good price. And if I didn't know her and she wasn't a regular, it would have been more because I would have itemized each and every single little thing. For real, I would have. Hey, Shecago. I mean, hi, hi, NB. Thank you. Yeah, on the community boards, you can't put up videos because yeah. I'm gonna start practicing for at least 4 days a week while I build my clientele. Yes, because you gotta get your mind trained around working like that at least to say you want to do it, part to full time. You got to get a feel for it. Is it for you? Some people will be like, I don't like it like this. I don't want to do it today. And you might be like, oh, that might help you change your strategy one way or another. Some people think they want to do it and get into it for real and try to really push them like, I don't like doing it this many days. And then that'll tell you like, okay, I need to do this part-time and find some way to do it part-time. You get it? That's why I'm pushing people. You gotta get in it to know. You gotta put your hands in the dirt, you know? Everlasting worst critic. You're not crying today now. Don't be crying today, okay? We're here to help, and girl, don't stop. Don't do it today now. You think I remember you. I'm my worst critic, always doubting myself. See? Don't the quickest way to not doubt yourself is to be cold at it. A person who's good at something, and you real good at it because you done did it so much, up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right, da, da, da. You done did it so much you don't even have to think about it like driving. Do you feel that way everlasting life about your driving? I'm such a terrible driver. I don't want to drive because I'm so terrible. Oh my God, I'm not even going to drive my kids to school because I'm so terrible at driving. Nope. When you remember when you had to learn how to drive, you probably had the same doubt and fear. And think about where you are today with driving. You don't even think about it. You just do it, don't you? Same thing with nails. So from the last lab, I started wearing my makeup. Interesting. Okay, do tell, girl. From the last lab, I started wearing my makeup again, and now random people speak to me all the time. Did I not tell you that? Didn't I tell you that there is a such thing as pretty privilege? Didn't we just talk about that the other day? When you wear makeup and the cuter you are and the more kept up you are, people, it's like if you, when you put on makeup and you take better care of your appearance, the better you take care of your appearance, it's almost like saying, look, I think I'm the ish, so you're gonna recognize me and you're gonna treat me the same. It's weird. It's called the pretty privilege, and it is true. I hate to say it, but it is true. See, you said random people speak to you all the time. I told you. When I go out and I'm cute, don't let me have on no heels and stuff. Because I will go to the grocery store on some heels, and it's like I just went to the club, honey. I might come out with free groceries and all types of stuff. Somebody, let me push your cart. You know, I'm telling you, don't let me go in a grocery store with no heels on, acting like a Barbie doll. Hi, can you reach that peanut butter for me? People act weird around cuteness. They just do. And I change my voice and act like I don't know what's going on. Am I in a grocery store right now? Oh my God, I thought I was at the movies. Help me, I'm helpless. Ain't it funny? Isn't it funny? You said whatever I want is gonna cost you 500. Okay. Okay, so we go. I'm just scrolling back through these. I was a little behind. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Sharina. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Sharina did a super chat showing some love here. Sharina said, I have learned so much from you all. Oh, for me, I have learned so much from you. A thank you for being you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it because believe it or not, this stuff helps out because I have to, I'm constantly trying to rebuild this channel, not rebuild, get this channel together and make it better and better and better. I had to buy a new light this week. I got a new webcam. I had to pull out my green screen. I'm actually using any donations, anything that anyone provides or any support, period. Any support, I am really reinvesting into what I'm trying to do here. So I appreciate you too, Serena. And I really appreciate that you are also a good sport because I'm always haggling you. Sorry, not sorry. I'm gonna keep doing it. So thank you. Thank you so much. You feel better when you do. Precious me. Where am I? People like that. It's so crazy how y'all better learn human psychology. I got to get over the fear of making videos for YouTube, IG, TikTok. I ain't getting into TikTok. I can't take no more social media. I just got on back on Twitter yesterday. So now Shecago Nails and Makeup is on Twitter as of yesterday. I'm like, I can't take no more social media. It's too much. I'm out. And Facebook overall, just social media. I got to figure out how to make them and what to use to make the videos. Yeah. It's very essential in working in the field of beauty today. It is essential that you use social media. When I say essential, it is like imperative. Nobody's really, what the heck happened? Oh my God, what did I do? Sorry. No one's really doing the, wait, hold on. Hold on. You guys, you notice a new laptop? I got a new laptop too. I think I'm too heavy-handed on this or something. But yeah, it's very, very, very important. Now, I will tell you one thing that you might want to look into is what's up in the corner right there. You see that, the 30-day nail technician challenge? I'll put it right here. 30-day nail technician challenge. This right here, people could tell you too, this will help you too. And there's a whole section on social media, how to build your lookout, how to pull all that together, what it should look like, what is important to have on there, and giving you statistics on which one is better, why you should be posting a certain way, what it should look like, how to pull it together, the settings, all of that is in this book. So I do suggest you get this, okay? And it's been out for a minute and people could tell you it's good, but it's very important, your social media. Like, I've only been back here in Chicago 3 years. 3 years. My books are over 300 people. I have over 300 clients. Now, I will tell you that some of them I've been doing for years and they just came back to me because I moved back in town, but not all of them. I have a whole new wave. I would say only like 30-40% of those people are old, but a lot of them I built from scratch from social media. So that is imperative that you get into social media. Okay. Sharina, I love you. And I can't wait until you get ready to graduate. You never know. I might just bust out at the graduation like, that's my daughter. You're like, oh my God, this girl's crazy for real life. Because you live close to me. I mean, you're drivable. I know. You never know. You know what? Dominia and I might just pop up. Like, Dominia, meet me, because she in Michigan. We on both sides of you. Let's meet there. We can meet up. You never know. That could happen. We need you to get in school so we can make that happen. For real. Seriously. Dazzle girl, I know how you feel. I wish I could get over it also. Everlasting life. Do you drive? Do you know how to drive? Seriously. Do you drive? I will come if Dominia meets me and we could just like hang out that weekend. I will come. But we gotta get a hotel. I gotta get a hotel room because I ain't gonna want to drive back. Y'all know my herbs and stuff be making me like feel funny. LaShonda Bell said, I want to know if you drive Everlasting Life. Hey, I bought the ebook, but I can't print the pages. Are you doing something wrong? Everybody else has been able to print it. That's weird. What I want you to do is, can you email me your all your information? The most important part will be the order number. And what I will do is email it directly to you so you can print it. Okay? Shecago@yahoo.com. Shecago@yahoo.com. Okay? You should be able to print it though. No one's ever reached out except for when I first released it, that first few days. And after that, no one said anything. So I don't know why you can't print it. I don't know. Might be something on your printer settings because it is like a JPEG. Is it JPEG or I think it depends because I think the cover is a PNG. So you can email me and I'll just send it directly to you. But I need confirmation that it's your order. You said I better come, and I would. It's 5 hours away from you. But how far are you from Detroit? Because see, we could put something together. But you gotta start your school first. I'm gangster like that. You know, I just up and moved to Atlanta by myself. Hell, I flew to Tijuana by myself and stayed for some days and had a procedure done. I'm not scared. I'm not a scary person. I'm crazy enough to do whatever, and I'm crazy enough to make sure I'm safe too. You're gonna die before me. So I ain't saying you. I'm saying like just doing whatever I want to do. I don't worry about other people because I get crazy right along with you. So I go out and do what I gotta do, honey. So you come to visit you and hug you. That's nothing. I need you to get in school first. We got to get this start date. We got to get this going. So I will come. I will come. Here on record, I will come. I will. And Dominique gonna come meet you too. Look, I volunteer her. That's part of being a moderator. That's why I will get the book, Shecago. Okay, cool. Yeah, just check it out. Like seriously, you won't regret it. What's the email again? Shecago@yahoo. So just my name at Yahoo. Or customer service at chicagobeautysource.com. But that's way longer. So that's why I just said this one, because either one is fine. So this is it right here. I'm going to type it. That's my email. Definitely got to have the order number though. I am a newly inspired nail tech and would like to get some tips about starting a business, branding, prices, and good products. Hi. I do consultation. So something like that, you need to go on Shecago Beauty Source and click consultation, and you will pick the time that works best for you because everybody's situation is different. And I give general stuff on here, but like I always say every video, you can tell me one thing and it'll change up my whole answer. So if you really want specific information, you would go to chicagobeautysource.com and go to beauty education and click on consultation. And then I could give you specific advice to your unique situation. But thank you because you're new, I know. How can I approach people so they can be nail models? I need more practice. Hi, would you like to be a nail model? I'm a nail tech. I'm good, but I'm just trying to make sure that, my skills are where they need to be before I want to charge people. So would you like to be a model? Just know that you could charge them too. You could charge a materials fee, or you could say you could do it for free. If you become a nail model, just know that, it's pretty much my creative thought process. So you don't really have much say in the length or whatever, the colors, but you get a free set of nails. What do you say? So there's no specific way, whatever feels good to you. However, it's all about your confidence level. And what I used to do at my salon for new people that I was training, or if I would bring in students I used to do internships for some students back in the day, and I would pull people off of Craigslist for them to practice on. But I'm not afraid like that. So yeah. I'll come. I like get away. I love to get away. That would give me a reason to drive away. I got a car. Dominia, she's coming. She didn't say it here, but I could feel it. I could feel the energy off her that she would come to. Okay, about to email you in a few. Okay, email me, and I will pull up your order and all of that, and I'm going to see what's happening. Or what I'll do is I'll just resend it because I can resend it through there too. I could just go into that software and I could just resend that because you should be able to print it. I don't know why you cannot print it, but yeah, give me the order number and everything, and I will do some research. I will research that for you, no problem. So, are there any other questions? Oh, this is a new person. Hi, Yami. Yami BBW. Thank you. You too. Are there any other questions or anything? Because I feel like I'm holding you all forever. Trying to make sure I got all the comments. Okay, so we got Lindsay Clark in here. Lindsay is here, and if I'm not mistaken, she is in California. Am I right? Maybe I'm wrong. But hi, Lindsay. Um, Nails by Kimberly. She's been here like 2 to 3 times. Hey, you're listening in the car. Hi, Lindsay. Are you in California? I'm trying to, y'all know I'm old, right? So I'm trying to keep my memory. This is stuff old people do. We do stuff to test our memory. For real. Seriously. I want to make sure I'm not losing it. Should I go outside tonight or wait till tomorrow? Because I know for sure I'm going out tomorrow because I gave myself a couple of days off because I'm tired. I haven't had much sleep, but I plan on definitely going out tomorrow and Monday for sure. I'm going to the auto show. We're doing the auto show and it's restaurant week too here in Chicago. So we're doing restaurant week and the auto show. That's Monday. And then tomorrow I'm doing some day parties because it's all-star weekend. But should I go out tonight too? I haven't been out the house in like 4 days. I don't have to leave out the house. All I need is electricity, tea, and food and internet. And I never have to leave the house. I even had groceries delivered. I didn't go to bowling this week. So should I go out tonight or just wait and go out Sunday and Monday? Can you all? I'm serious. Like, what should I do? Nails by Kimberly say you have a good memory. I try, girl. And when you get my age, you have to do stuff like just make sure you're not, keeping yourself sharp. You said you in Texas. Oh my God, I'm losing it. I'm getting old. She said Texas. Why? Why did I say California? Seriously, why? Why? I'm gonna have to schedule an appointment with the doctor to test my memory. That is very perturbing to me. Well, hi. Dang. Dang. Do you recommend working in the shop or from a home, smaller space? It depends on your unique situation. You know, working from home, is it set up? It depends on your state that you're working in. What's your setup? What are you trying to do? Do you have the space to do it? Are you set up to do that? Working in the shop, do you have a clientele to work in the shop? If you're going to work in the shop, are we talking commission? Are we talking booth rent? Do you have clientele? So many different variables to that. It's not a yes or a no answer. It depends on your unique setup and your skill level and where your client base is at the moment. You know, seriously, you are good. Tonight's not supposed to snow. You are good tonight. It's not supposed to snow this Monday. Okay, because I know Monday I ain't driving, so I don't really care. My friend drives, so I just gotta drive to her house, slide over there. Because I need tires and I gotta get the tires. The car just be sitting there. My car just be sitting. I'm like, where is my car? Oh, yes, girl, go tonight, enjoy yourself. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna have to take a nap though, because I am straight up delirious. Go out and turn up. So 3 days in a row, turn up. This is y'all heard me talk about the gym. I gotta go to the gym. Y'all know I like to lift weights, and I have not lifted a weight. I got weights here, but I have not lifted weights in over like a week and a half. And I feel like I'm getting flabby. I gotta go lift some weights. And when I go out and party like this, I stay away from the gym because I'm all dehydrated from turning up. I'm gonna see because I got my boy here. I got a lot of people out in the streets. I'm gonna see. I have to watch the weather. My main job, I work by the weather. I'm only about 40 minutes from you. Yeah, so I'm just trying to see. I'm like, But see, I think I'm stalling because I got a whole bunch of snow in my car and I don't feel like cleaning it off. It's still early. I need to leave out and get some things, but I'm gonna have to go like bunny, clean off my car, go get what I'm gonna get and come back and take a nap, and then I'll be out by 10 o'clock. We're gonna see. But are y'all ready to discuss this case study? Like for those of you all who are new, have you all listened to the case study? Because that's a real case study. Part one of Is She Chipping or Tripping? Did y'all listen to it? I really want to know. Did you listen to it? Because when we come in to discuss it, if you haven't listened to it, you will miss little things that change the answer. You'll be like, oh, wow, I didn't even hear that part. Did you listen to it? I'm just wondering. Because we're going to discuss it. Shereen said, you live in snow. Get those dang on tires so you won't be sliding on the ice. I kind of like sliding. You know, I had that Camaro for years, but I don't really move my car that much. I'm gonna get tires. I had my friends told me where to go. I just haven't did it. I was supposed to go get tires next week or so. I just haven't left out to go do. I need windshield wipers. One of my windshield wipers hanging off. That's what I try to. I just sit there. I just pay for a car that's just sitting there. But when I need it, it's there. Yeah, and my front tire is stupid low. I don't even with the temperature being as low as it's been here. I don't even want to know what that tire pressure is on. I know it's just I may. You said you ready. You ready for the case study? Are you gonna come on live? I want you all to come on live. Y'all be begging me to come on live. I mean, y'all be begging me to beg y'all to come on here and discuss this stuff. I already know what I want to say. The point of the case studies is to see what you all have to say because the person who had that situation, I already gave her my advice. She was like, dang, I didn't think about that. Dang, you right. But I just want to see if you all catching on to certain things. So I'm like, it is no fun if I just come say this. Like, I want to see how you all are thinking about real scenarios that happen in this industry. Yes, did I list? Yes, I did listen, and that client made me mad. Somebody else said they was mad. Somebody else said they was mad. They're like, I'm mad. I can't wait. I'm like, people mad. And this is part one. Because that story go way deeper. I said, hey girl, we need to break this up into two parts. She's like, okay, what part you want me to say first? I said, just cut it off right here. Because that's the first part of this story. It was so crazy. I said, we got to break this into two parts. It's a real scenario. So Dazzle Girl, you mad? Sharina says she ready. Y'all, I want y'all to come online and discuss. We'll do it tomorrow early. Awesome book. Thank you. Yes. There are more to come. You're in Detroit too. See, Sharina, when it's time, we're gonna do a special announcement video. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a special announcement video just for you, and then we're gonna come support you. Well, I just look, Neil's back cooking. I'm so sorry. You're like, how's she gonna tell her I'm coming? I'm so sorry. Well, anyone who wants to come, because you never know. By the time you graduate, this community grows. Literally, my numbers grow daily. So by that time, you never know how many people are in the area. I didn't. Don't be mad at me, Nails by Cookie. I just volunteered you, girl. Ish and Dominique. But I'm gonna come. I'm in Chicago too, and my tires deflated due to the cold. That's what I'm saying. I already had low tire pressure, and I put air in them twice in the past 3 weeks. And then I noticed that front tire must definitely have a slow leak because it was really low, and I have not moved that car in 4 days. So it's probably stupid low, and it was like minus something degrees. So I'm even scared to get in the car and move the tire now because it might, I'm not even gonna speak that, but I know it's silly low. If I drive my car tonight, I should be driving it, and it's too late. If I drove it anywhere, it would be to Jiffy Lube to get some windshield wiper blades and some more air in the tire until I can get to Super Walmart to get these new tires. She said she lives in Inkster. You said, no, I take anxiety meds. Okay, I'm going to take this down. And I'm going to say this. Seriously, I'm just taking my email down. Because people start emailing me crazy stuff that I'm not even going to take time with. But, so you take anxiety meds. I don't know why I like slurping that wine. I used to have severe anxiety, debilitating anxiety myself. But now, cover your kids' ears. I just don't give a fuck. And that is the key to curing anxiety. It really is. I'm laughing because that is the truth. I used to take anxiety medications and all of that. I've been in the hospital thinking I was dying. I couldn't drive at one point. I just had to train. I took myself to a psychiatrist before because I didn't know what was happening to me. This is when I was in my 20s. This is when it came on when I was 27. And I said, I think I'm going crazy. I think I'm crazy. And he started asking me a line of questions and everything. This is a true story. And I'm very open. And if I can help anyone in any way, I will. God, protect me with your covering of blood, because I know it's some people that in this world don't have good intentions towards me, but I'm going to put myself out here like this. And I went to that doctor and I sat down and I waited all that time. And he said, okay, well, he got his little clipboard and he started asking me a set of questions. And at the end of the questions, he was like, you're not crazy. I said, I'm not. He said, no, first of all, crazy people don't come to the doctor and ask if they're crazy. And I just started busting up. He was like, most crazy people don't believe they're crazy. But I thought I was crazy. For real. This was over. That was like when I was 27. And I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, first of all, if you were really crazy people don't come to the doctor and ask to be evaluated if they're crazy. They don't believe it because they live in an alternate universe. First of all, he told me, to be honest with you, that after asking me all these different questions, he said that you are worrying too much because it started having physical anxiety and depression, but I don't really suffer from depression. I don't. I suffer from straight up anxiety. He told me what I had was GAD, generalized anxiety disorder, GAD. He said that comes on and it's basically a chemical imbalance that comes in the body, and it can cause you to feel like your stomach is in knots, all these different symptoms. For me, I could literally feel like the whole world is imbalanced and I will be like tipping over and stuff. Like one day I was cleaning my furniture, like wiping it down, pledging, and I was just like, whoa, out of nowhere. I didn't think I was stressed out or anything. It was just like a regular day, but I was just moving around. I had a lot going on, of course, like always, but I'm just like, nothing in particular had happened. I wasn't upset in that moment or anything, but I was just cleaning my furniture, and all of a sudden it was like somebody took the world and did like this with it. Because I literally felt like this, and I fell over like, what the hell? I couldn't control it. I had to just sit down and just be like, with my head down. And that's when I went to the doctor. I said, am I going crazy? Because my thoughts were racing. I couldn't control it. Um, just a lot of little things like stomach balled up all the time, feeling queasy, dizzy spells like that, off kilter spells, thoughts of just going crazy. Like I feel like I was just gonna burst and just go crazy. Like I could be sitting in a room and I would just feel like I'm gonna grab a knife and stab everybody. But I know that's alarming to some people. I'm just trying to give you all an idea of what anxiety could feel like because you're like, I don't want to stab everyone in this room. But I feel like I'm about to burst for some reason and I'm just going to hurt someone. But there's no really one particular reason why. I just feel that pinned up with emotion that's like it can't escape. And I feel like it's about to snap out of me at any moment. That's the best way I could describe it. I shouldn't use the word stab, but I'm about to do something really crazy and just like do something that's going to, or you could be sitting at the table at work and you're like, trying to control yourself because you can literally feel like you're about to flip the whole table over and just smack everyone in the room, like literally. Like, I want to flip this table over and smack everyone. I know this sounds crazy, but this is what severe anxiety feels like, GAD. And when he explained it to me, I said, wow. So what that doctor told me is that you need to rest. You need to get back in the gym. You say, I've always worked out on and off. You need to work out more. He told me you need to cut back on the alcohol because alcohol actually exacerbate, maybe I'm not using the right word. It actually makes the problem worse. And he was just telling me some exercises like, to breathe or whatever. And then what I did was I went on Amazon and I purchased some books. Do I still have them? I purchased some books. I'm looking to see if I still have those books. They might be packed up in my other box in the storage. I bought some books and I started reading about anxiety in it. And once I understood it over the years, I learned how to just not care and say fuck it to a lot of things. And a lot of things, I'm like, can I control this today? What can I do? Okay, whatever. And a lot of things work itself out. So people who suffer from depression, anxiety especially, I will tell you that I be so calm about stuff now. My friends will tell you like, you different. You still crazy, but you different. Because I used to be like very on edge all the time. I don't care. I just I don't care. I really don't care. But that takes time. You got to teach yourself how not to care. And you got to start telling yourself, what's the worst case scenario? Because people with anxiety always think in worst case scenarios. It takes time, but if you go order a book on Amazon, there are a lot of cheap books and it'll teach you what's happening. And sometimes understanding what's happening is a help in itself. Oh, this is what's happening right now. I feel this because my chemical balance is off. Okay, I need to drink more water. I need to exercise. I need to work this energy off in a positive way. I need to rest. I need to drink water. And then you have to start really talking to yourself in positive affirmations. Every time you have a negative thought, you need to give yourself two to three positive thoughts. And my friend's daughter, she grew very close to me because she used to call me. Her mama don't even know. She used to call me all the time. And I would talk her out of her anxiety attacks because I told her this exercise too. So I'm going to tell you this. I want you to sometimes, if you're feeling like you're having really bad anxiety, I don't care what other people think because people piss me off. I still do this. Really, if I'm really pissed off really bad, this really helps for some reason. I hum. So let's do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. You got to hum deep in your chest. Hum. I know this sounds crazy to some people, but this really works. It helps to calm you and take out a lot of energy. I know that sounds really crazy, but if you do it, it really helps. It really, really helps. And I had my friend's daughter doing this, and she's like, "Oh my God, thank you." I'm like, I'm telling you, it's something about that. I don't know where I even got that from. I might have read it somewhere, but just like some people might go, I really go deep with like, it helps. So try that too. Okay. Hey, new subscriber here. Recently, I've been inspired to do nails. I'm gonna start off doing it as a hobby and see if I can turn it into a side hustle. Now that's good. I like that you know that you want to start it off here and you want to step it up, because a lot of people have this idea they're going to jump into it full time and just go full steam ahead, and they don't understand that it's very much work, just like any other job. It's work some days. It's not even fun at all. I'm being honest. I'm new to this channel and what to know what you all are discussing. Oh my God. This is over 2 hours. It's been a whole bunch. We're talking about being a nail tech and understanding how to be in the beauty industry for a career and how to handle clients, all different types of things. It's so much. Stay home until you fix your car. See, that's the thing, because I'm out drinking and partying, and I think that front tire is way too low to be driving on. I want to say it's only last time I was in that car, it was only on 24 pounds. So, and the temperature's been way below zero. So it has to be, I don't think it's safe to drive on that car. I just don't. So I think tomorrow, if I get up, I can go to Jiffy Lube and they could put enough, because it stays in there for some days, but it'll be warmer tomorrow. I can put some air in and I can get windshield wiper blades. I might just order food. I want to go out. If somebody come get me, I'm gonna go out. So I'm gonna make some calls and see what's happening, what's popping. Hey, I'm fun. Come pick me up. But I get along with everyone you come in contact with. Who cares if you get along with everyone you come in contact with? We talking about making you okay within you, honey. That's what I'm concerned about. Because most people that suffer, let's take Robin Williams for example. Most people who suffer with depression, anxiety, and stuff, no one really knows because they have become a professional at getting along with everyone while suffering internally. And what I'm trying to tell you is how to be okay internally and screwing what everybody else think. Because if you're not a bad person, you're gonna hurt nobody anyway. The goal here is to get you okay internally. That's what I'm focused on. Most people who suffer with those type of issues are professionals. It's high. Getting along, yes. Getting along, telling you. And once you stop giving an F about people and what they think and satisfying them, and not necessarily being a bad person, but being more selfish with your self-care, you will notice that your anxiety will calm down, as well as stop thinking in worst case scenarios on things and live in the moment. And that's hard for a lot of people who suffer with anxiety. We think too much in the future. They say that people with depression live in the past. People with anxiety live in the future. And people who are happy and content live in the moment. Okay? Something to think about. The past is depression. The future is anxiety. The present is where the happiness is. Live in the moment and enjoy the moment. Look around you. You looking at me on some type of technology. You were able to buy that technology. There's someone who couldn't even afford a phone. We gotta live in the moment. Look at you. Didn't you eat today? You probably had all type of stuff today. There are people who could not even afford to eat. There are people outside in your area right now begging for change. Live in the moment. Find happiness in your moments. Just telling you. You slurp wine, water. Girl, this is herbal tea. Don't put that slanderous stuff on this site. I rebuke thee. Next comment. You've been in many car accidents, me not driving. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I get it. But still, go back and listen to this again. I hope it helps in some way. That's juice, Missy, not water. Tea. I rebuke all these comments. I'm glad you are explaining this. My girlfriend has some of this. I will tell her to go check GAD out. I also have anxiety also, but nothing this extreme. I've had it that extreme before, and it's a blessing to look back, to be able to help other people, because it was crippling for me at one point. I've been in the hospital more than once. Yeah. And I've been so stressed out before, I've driven myself to a seizure. So I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care. Like if everything just blew up, I'll be sad for a minute, but I'll just be like, I'm gonna get a job. I guess that's the next phase in life. I don't know. Like, I don't know. She said she was coming to your graduation. Dazzle Girl said, I love that you're always being yourself. It gives me hope. Don't hope. That's your direction then. If I did it, you can. I'm not doing anything that anyone else can't do. I tell everybody that. Anything you see, you can do it. Hell, it's funny that you all looking at me saying like I'm looking at you because I'm like, huh, really me? For real. I haven't caught you in live. Fresh warning. Yes, you have not been on here in forever. Hey, girl. You have not. You have not. Yes, just picked up someone or ordered. Just picked up by someone ordering. I'm gonna see which one happens, but I'm okay too. This is something I've been working on with myself. Let me tell everyone here something really quick. I'm so serious. This is so important, yet we look over it for real. It's okay to do nothing. See, I get a little bit of anxiety now, just like the normal, regular anxiety, because part of me says you got to go out. You haven't been out the house in days. And it's All Star Weekend in Chicago, and this never happens. You must go out. You must go out. You got to get out. But I'm tired. My car is not in optimal condition to be out like that. And I'm really tired and I haven't really slept because I was up to 3:30 in the morning with that Kobe set with her. And I've been doing clients ever since. And this is my moment to rest because I took a couple of days off. And I said to Nisha, if you decide to stay in the house, it's okay because you have what you need. You are provided for. It's always going to be a party. We got to give ourselves permission to just be. And that's something I still have to stop and say, it's okay. I give myself permission to just be. Now, if somebody want to come pick me up, then I guess that's what's meant for the night. But I'm not going to force it because I tend to sometimes want to force stuff to happen. I have to catch myself. You know? Jason always giving me apples. Hi, Jason. Hi, Jason. Sliding in the class all late. Yes, hi. I take it. Very good. Thank you so much. Thanks. Hey, Jason. I haven't seen you in a while. Even though I saw you send me a notification, but I think it was after the fact. I'm pretty sure. Marla, you saw the new aprons. Didn't you order one? I think you did. Have you seen the money nail designs before? If so, is it legal to put money on nails or is it seen as defacing money? Girl, money nails is old as hell. That is old. A lot of the stuff these girls doing, I'm like, y'all just recycling stuff we did like in the 90s, for real. Yes, I've seen money nails. That's I have done money nails. If you scroll through my Instagram, which is Shecago one on Instagram, you'll see probably some money nails, but it's like way down there. And the truth of the matter is, yes, it is illegal to cut money up. You're not supposed to cut money up because it is property of the government. That is the truth. It is property of the government, and you're not supposed to be cutting up money and putting it on nails. However, this goes back to the title of my video and why non-licensed nail techs do it better because we be too technical and all like trying to play everything so safe. I cut up money. I have cut up money. I ain't gonna lie to you. Come get me, FBI. I have cut up $1. I actually have the same. You don't believe me? Watch. I'm about to show you. I have been cutting on $1 for the longest. Hold on. Same dollar. I went and got this. Yep. I usually tell people to bring their own money though. But yeah, technically it is illegal to cut it because it is property of the Federal Reserve. It is not our property. It is just a means of currency that we use, but it is not technically owned by us. So that's what it is. I'm turning my office into a nail studio. Do you recommend an air purifier to reduce the acrylic smell? If you can get one, yes. Yep. Yes, I did order one with the quickness before they sold out. They will never sell out because I work with a wholesale manufacturing plant. However, the price would change. So that price is still the price until midnight. I changed it to shut off at midnight because it was people were ordering. And I remember you order one. Yep. So it won't run out, but the price will change. So I hope that I was some type of help or whatever this evening. Does anyone have any other questions? People getting a little hungry. Yes, exactly. Everything you are saying is exactly it and then some. You have to train yourself. And the book that I bought off of Amazon, it was a cheap book. It was an old book too. Hold on one second. I might still have it up here. That's why when people come at me sideways or try to be negative with me on some BS, I get mad because I'm like, look, get away from me. I'm not hurting anybody. I only want to help. This is a book that I have had for many years. It's called The Anxiety and Panic Attacks, Their Cause and Cure. This is another book. I still have them. I didn't pack them away. The Anxiety Disease. I bought these off of Amazon back when I was 20 in my 20s because I wanted to understand. I took myself to the doctor and everything because I thought I was going crazy. And once I understood it, that took off a lot of pressure because I wasn't going crazy. It was just a chemical imbalance. But actually, what happens is you cause the chemical imbalance with your thoughts. The chemical imbalance is caused by your thoughts. It literally is. And you gotta train yourself not to have those thoughts. And in one of these books, I think it's this one, the thing that made me feel so much better was some of the thoughts that I would have when I was having anxiety attacks. I could never tell anyone because they would think I was crazy. Because sometimes you think of doing harmful things, and then people might want to commit you or something. But when I read this book, in this book, like the first couple stories, it was telling the same type of stories. Like she felt like she wanted. I want to say one of them said she felt like she had a baby and she felt like she wanted to throw her baby in the fireplace. It was like something crazy. I'm like, what? But she didn't want to have the thoughts, but they kept coming in, and the more she didn't want to have them, the more they kept coming in. And so it's like it's a weird thing, that anxiety. It's like the worst thing you could ever think of to do to something, or the worst case scenario, your mind will start triggering those thoughts. Even though it's the worst thing that you ever think a person could do, you'll be like, I want to, I don't know. I don't know. It's just really weird. You know what I'm saying? I still have those books. You see, they got dust on them. I'm doing like this. I still keep them around just as a safety blanket, I guess. But those books I've had for like 15, how old am I? 40, I'll be 43. I've had those books since I was like 27, 28. Still keep them around. If you read and understand what you're going through, you can train your mind literally over time. It don't happen overnight. I would say it took about 4 years, literally, for me to retrain my mind not to have that level of anxiety. I don't have anxiety like that anymore. I don't take any pills or anything like that at all because I'm so in control of my thoughts. I'm emotional because I'm a Pisces, of course. But I mean, I don't have anxiety like that no more. I'll cut a person off in a second. I don't care if you like me. You see how earlier in this live I was like, moderator, get her. If I don't make you mad, I don't care about making you mad. Why you keep watching if I keep making you mad? Like, that's your problem. That ain't my problem. And I'm forever saying something to somebody, that ain't my problem, that's your problem. People like, you so crazy. No, look, honey, you're not about to ruin my good life and my good day, my mindset. I'm the older I get, it's like it's a hobby of mine now to enjoy my peace, to sip my tea, and do exactly what the hell I want to do. I done had to cut out some people in my life. I thought I would never not have to cut out my life. I done had to cut some family members out of my life that I never even considered not having in my life. I'm talking first cousins I ain't spoke to in a minute. People that they necessarily did nothing to me, but they were making and doing little things to make me feel inadequate and different things like that. You know, they may make more money and belittling. Oh, you're doing good. You're my little pet. Just whoever didn't make me feel good in any type of way, if they kept doing it, I distanced myself. And the more I did that, the more I didn't give a shit about doing that. Because I got my peace. My peace came better. It came better and better and better. My peace became more and more serene. I was able to focus on what I was trying to do more and more and more. I prayed on it so God could let me know if I was moving the right way. But He keeps blessing me. So I'm like, man, I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Unfortunately, y'all got videos on that. So that's what some of the anxiety come from too, having the wrong people around you, making you feel some type of weird way, at making you have low self-esteem, or making you feel some type of way about what you're trying to do in your life, or always trying to one up you and shit. Those people gotta go too. I will dump a person in a minute. Not if they just say something I don't agree with, but I like if a person is like shady or has ill energy towards me and I know it and I keep getting confirmation on it, even if I don't have to fall out with you, I'll just distance myself, and I enjoy my personal space, my solitude. As much as I'm extroverted on YouTube, I'm actually a very introverted person, believe it or not. That's how I haven't been out the house for days. I wouldn't even know where my car is unless some people told me. I don't be knowing. I don't know. I used to have thoughts like, I used to have thoughts to be like Drew Barrymore in the movie Firestarter while driving when someone cuts me off. I'm telling you, those thoughts. And it's so crazy because, like, am I crazy? Because this is like a bad thought. I can't tell nobody. It's going to try to have me committed. But really, it's those, how can I explain it? Your chemical, you're working your body up, you're working your mind up to a point where it's producing a chemical imbalance. Okay. And so basically, an imbalance is meaning that something is off. Once you understand it, you'll feel better because now you know what's happening. It will actually calm you down. When the chemical imbalance is off, when you get too upset or too worked up, it actually starts to send messages to your brain, the opposite of what you wanted to send. So if you say, I want to go to sleep. But if you have severe anxiety and you're tired and you want to go to sleep, but you have severe anxiety, that chemical imbalance will send messages to your brain and say you want to stay awake because it's imbalanced. You get it? You got to get it. That's why you can't go to sleep. You see what I'm saying? The imbalance is it's going to trigger your brain to receive messages the opposite. That's why you get the bad thoughts that you are so like messed up about having, because it's like, why am I thinking these things? I'm a great person, because the chemical imbalance is doing the exact opposite of what you want to think. So you have to find how to find your even place. Okay. Nails by Cookie said, I have the same idea with the same. You'd be surprised. You're so awesome. Thank you. You really care about your subscriber. Love your lives. I do. Man, God tell me to do this. Like, y'all don't make me cry. Every live y'all always make me cry. Like, I've been through so much craziness, and you all only know like 13% of my life. I feel like doing this and writing the books and writing the all these things and doing all the things that I have coming up and everything I'm doing, I feel like everything out, even nails related, but even outside of nails, just life and dealing with family. You know, I wasn't raised traditional like everybody else. I feel like he put me out here now with all this experience and understanding to help others. So I'm like, I'll be that person. I don't know. I'll be that person. I love that apron. It looked like there were pockets. Oh yeah, all the aprons have pockets. All the aprons have pockets. All the ones all have pockets. Somebody said, can you show me? They're dusty because I haven't picked them up in a long time because I don't need them anymore, but I just keep them just in case. Can you show me the name of the books? I got these off of Amazon. They're really old. The Anxiety Disease, Anxiety and Panic Attacks and Their Cause and Cure. These are really old books. I'm just going to read off the back of this one. Step-by-step important info. You'll learn how to use your untapped creative powers to help change yourself. I changed myself. I no longer have it like that. I promise you. I promise you. My friends be like, Dad, you be so unmoved. You cut people out. You should too. Because I refuse. I refuse. Life is short. Change your image to feel confidence, not fear. Utilize positive and rational. That's a very important word. Rational thinking to see yourself in events as they really are, not the way you imagine them. Act as if you are already the person you want to be, and set one-time attainable goals that you will really achieve. I'm going to read the most important one here. Utilize, I'm going to repeat. I'm reading off the back of this book, Panic and anxiety attacks, their cause and cure. I'm reading off the back of this book because this one is super important to me. Utilize positive and rational thinking to see yourself in events as they, and they even have it in italics, as they really are. See that word? Wait. As they really are, not the way you imagine them. That is the key. People with anxiety get irrational. And that's how you keep getting worked up, because you start thinking in worst case scenarios and you don't stop to say, what is this? I got a roof over my head. I have food to eat. We get irrational. You got to learn how to calm down and not be irrational. That's a really old book. It's so old. I got it for like $5 off of Amazon. This book was done in 1985. It was old when I got it, but these little books really helped me, and it tells stories of real life people, and it helped me to be like, oh, this makes sense. And so when I started having anxiety attacks, I started referring back to this and talking myself down, and just doing different exercises and taking better care of myself. And my anxiety is not like that. I don't really claim anxiety anymore, but I did have it severely. Anxiety taught me to keep my energy protected. That's what I'm saying. I will get rid of a person, and I don't necessarily got to fall out with you. I'll just, I say fall back. I'll fall all the way back. You think I fell off the cliff of the mountain? I'll fall all the way back. I'll be polite to you when I see you, but I will fall all the way back. I'm busy, girl. I just been busy, girl. Things going so good. It's just so busy, girl. It's just so busy, so busy. I could be laying here asleep for 3 days. So busy, so busy. I'm not gonna fool with people who trigger me in any type of way, and they keep doing it, and I'm not doing anything to them. That person gotta go. They gotta go. So it ain't just you, but you do have to do your work on that. It takes work to get rid of anxiety, and I know people who have suffered with anxiety their whole life. They never took time to do the work. But I'm letting you know that it is possible to get rid of anxiety on that level. And just every human has it at some point. But when it's on that level, you can bring that down. You can bring it down. You just got to work on mind control, and rational thinking. It's really rational thinking. And then your chemicals over time will balance itself out. You can take medication if you want to kind of dull your brain out, but those, you got to be careful with those medications, because they are controlled substances, a lot of them, and they can become very habit forming. So I really say, do that. I really appreciate you talking about this in this live and getting real with us. Yay, that's what I do. If you watch the other ones, I just say what it is. Like I said, I get emotional because I'm happy at this point in my life, and I feel like it's not just nails. In order to be successful in whatever you're supposed to do in life, you have to be a well-rounded, happy person, kind of all the way around, to really focus. Because if other things are bothering you, you haven't dealt with other things, eventually it will stop you from reaching your full potential. I know that sounds real cheesy, but for real, we can't just work on one part. We got to work on being a whole happy person. Who is this blowing this horn like this out here? We got to work on being like a whole happy person. That's why I said sometimes a lot of us, a lot of people, they think they want to do nails, but really it could be other things going on. It could be just therapy for you. It could really just be a hustle for you. Not a hustle. It could be a hustle. It could be a sad thing. It could just be therapy. And for some people, it could be a career. What the fuck? Hold on. Somebody is blowing. Y'all hear that? Somebody blowing the horn, screaming somebody's name. I'm about to see what. Y'all hear that? What the fuck? I'm scared to look out the window. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear it? I'm serious. Don't think I'm crazy. Like somebody is blowing the horn like crazy, screaming somebody's name. But it sounds like they saying my name. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Huh. Huh. That was weird. That was so weird. That was so weird. That was so weird. It's like they were saying Keisha, not Tanisha then, once I got closer, but they still doing it. But now they like further away doing it. Like, bah, 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 Keisha, Keisha. I'm like, what is that? Girl, what? Oh my God. You heard Lisa. I thought it was saying Keisha. I'm like, I didn't say Tanisha. Did you hear it? Did you hear that? I'm like, they gonna think I'm crazy. We sitting here talking about anxiety too. No, that was a real thing. I hum like that in the office. They would call, if you hum like that in the office, they would call security. They would think you finally cracked. It works though. You can go. It has to be deep though, because you got to get the vibration in your chest. Mm, mm. I know it's so weird, but it really works. If you could do it for like a long time with deep breaths, it calms you. My friend's daughter, I'm telling you, I used to calm her down all the time. Like, come on, let's do it. Can we do that thing? I'm like, come on, let's do it. Come on, let's keep doing it. It works. I don't know where I get that from. I don't quite remember, but it does work. If you ever got to do that, it just, I don't know, it relieves that tension off your mind and it gets some vibration going in your chest and it just helps. Maybe I should patent that. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, I feel like I have talked you guys to death. Do you all have any other questions or anything? They are still blowing this horn. It's like they kind of came back in this lot. They looking for somebody. Mm-hmm. Y'all ready for the case study tomorrow? I'm going to go ahead and I guess let you guys go because it's been like 2.5 hours. But the case study tomorrow, is she chipping or tripping? Chipping or tripping? So I'm going to try to, you said, girl, get you some food and come back. I would have to order some food. And I feel like I have a, maybe it's on the fridge. I think I have a $5 DoorDash because I don't want to leave out my car. I need to leave out in the daytime and get it fixed immediately before I start driving it. I could cook, but I want some tilapia. I want some tilapia. That's what I want. She better not go outside. It may be a setup. That's what I'm thinking because whoever this is like driving through my lot and they're blowing the horn and screaming somebody's name. And it sounded like they drove out the lot, went down the street. But see, it's two different ways to come in because it's like 8 buildings, whatever. And it seems like maybe I was hearing them on the other side of the building. And they was driving around through the lot, screaming somebody's name, blowing the horn. See, stuff like that, you get the police called on you. Don't play like that. Mm-mm. Because whoever that is, you don't have a number. Like, are you looking for somebody that's locked up in the car? Are you trying to catch somebody up cheating? What are you doing? I don't know. That was so weird. I'll figure it out, but I really want to watch the Tyler Perry sisters because I've caught up on Orange is the New Black. I'm done. I watched Frankie and Grace. I'm done with that. That's such a quick watch. They need to stop. It was kind of flat this season. And I'm like, maybe I'll just stand and watch Sisters and I need to wax my eyebrows and get something to eat and watch Sisters and nap. So I could wake up tomorrow, get up early, and go get that car worked on, get some windshield wiper blazing, get some air in them tires. And then I can go out tomorrow and party, a little bit Sunday and Monday. I think that's the smartest thing to do. Okay. So do y'all want to? I'm going to wait. I was gonna say y'all want to do the case study now, but no, because we'll be talking forever. But because I want you all to come on camera, but make sure you listen to the case study, okay? Because we're gonna discuss it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Monday. Oh my God, my best friend, husband, and daughter is a Pisces. I'm a Scorpio. I so understand Pisces people. I'm a Pisces, y'all. Okay, good. So keep coming back and try to go on Amazon and find you some books on anxiety so you can understand because you can control it. But first you got to understand what you're trying to control. It's just that simple. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go and I will catch you all tomorrow or in the next video. If you want to get one of those aprons, the what is it? The design aprons. If you want to get one of these, the special pricing will be seriously. I know I said the first 10 people, but so many people were buying it. I said I'm gonna extend it to the till midnight and just let them know until midnight. After midnight, it will be jumping up from 24.95, 25 to 34.95. So right now it's 25 even until midnight, and then it's 34.95, like the rest of them. Okay. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you so much for your support.